here we go. Number 7, episode 7, No Disrespect Podcast.
Yeah.
Excuse any profound language.
Like fuck and bitch
and
ass.
Pussy.
All of that.
Dickhead.
Hey, bitch.
That's right.
Foreigners.
Motherfucker.
Right. So, the name of the podcast is No Disrespect. You are listening to Cool Ass Trap. To my right, I got...
Who came the American dream? You already know.
To the left of me,
Miss Sunny Days.
and across from me, I got my man,
Phil
the
Allergic to
Terrell.
fake people.
Allergic to fake people. That's right. So that's right. Which episode 7, we made it again.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky number 7, the God number.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Please, God.
Today's episode is love or money is marriage or business.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
Before we jump into that, I know that's deep.
Yes.
I thought of that myself.
Hey, good
I thought of
job.
that myself. I
Good
think I was
job.
on the toilet when I thought of that.
But before we get into that, let us reiterate that this is No Disrespect, the podcast. Going by the title, we don't mean to disrespect anybody. Actually, we're all positive here.
Yes.
We want everybody to succeed in life. We want everybody's dream to come true. As long as you believe it and you think it, it can achieve it. But while you're listening to this, you're going to hear some shit that you might not like. Please believe it's not about you, though. It's not about you at all.
But if the shoe fit, you
Wear
gotta
it.
wear it.
Wear
What?
it.
That's
Welcome
your
to Payless.
size. That's your size.
That's right. Take everything we say with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
And on that note, let's get started.
Yes.
What's the deal, y'all?
What
Another
is-
week down.
Another
Yes.
week.
Another week. What's happening this week?
Easter week.
Too much.
Oh,
You
yeah.
getting fly for Easter like back in the days?
Easter, Shmeaster.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about Easter.
Shit, me
Right.
either. I'm gonna wear a new sweatsuit and sit around the
I
house.
wore this outfit yesterday.
You.
And I'm wearing shit tomorrow when I see you.
I'm
Right.
throwing on my Nick shorts and Nike slippers tomorrow and
That's
drinking
that's
beer.
too fancy. That's too fancy.
Nah, that's why I wear my.
For bunny rabbits and chocolate egg droppings.
You killing Easter with that Nick shit. though.
Easter, Shmeaster.
But you know what? That's what you're not gonna do. Piece it. Mix, baby. I do this. If
No,
y'all
but
have this.
they didn't even make the
The
playoffs.
I don't
boss,
give a
the boss
fuck.
beefing with the superstar. He
Hey,
better
Well,
go
guess what?
somewhere else.
But guess what? Guess what?
Should have came to Chicago.
I'ma tell y'all
but
one
that's
thing.
another story.
I got thick skin being a Knicks fan. I don't give a fuck.
Got
You
to.
better.
If
Right.
I'm so used to losing, I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Everything
That was
is a
supposed
plus.
to be the next line.
I'm
I
so
got
used
thick
to
skin.
losing.
So, what you want me to
I'm
say?
okay with it
I ain't
now.
seen my
I'm
team
settled.
win in my natural life.
No.
I seen highlights when we won in the city.
Positive. You're hopeful that one day they will win.
Before I die,
Right. Yo.
I hope the win. And guess what? I'm gonna come to this show probably, take my choppers, take them off the table, blah.
Rah.
Shit, my motherfucking team did it.
Did.
I'm gonna sound like Morgan Freeman when I say it.
You
too.
know who did win though?
Who?
Your man, that Asian man from United
Oh.
United Airlines fight got his ass
He
dragged.
didn't even get beat like Rodney King. He won.
Yo, but the nigga ran back on the train. Ran back on the plane and was like, no, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
He had a flashback. He had a flashback. That's all.
He had a
That's
Vietcong
No, right after
flashback.
they dragged him off, he came on the plane holding on like, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
No, I'm telling
Why
what
they
this man
have
done
fun?
been through in his life. They done brought him back from a childhood
Please.
But
flashback.
it's crazy
Please.
how
Pull me off the fucking plane.
if you're not
No,
white,
don't pull me off
they
the plane.
never try to bring up your history.
Right.
If you're black and something,
Yeah.
another race, they
I
bring
can
up
pull
history.
up
They say he
the
had
known
like
drug dealer.
charges and stuff like that.
You're right. I didn't think
Like,
about
that's
that one.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I
put
mean,
me
I
on the
just
plane. They
never
gonna have my
got
whole rap sheet out there. Yeah, he did this, did that. He deserved to get dragged off the plane. Everybody gonna be like, yeah, take his ass off.
He's a danger to the flight. This motherfucker might have did something crazy.
I'm about to go. I'm going to the Christian
well, he about to get
retreat.
rich though.
No, he definitely is
No,
gonna sue.
if
He
he,
exactly
he
said
probably
he
already
reconstructed
got some
surgery.
money.
He got some money.
Well, you
Nah,
know,
you would've heard about
they
it. I
frail,
heard
so
about
you
them.
never know. They all gonna need it. Lord,
No
niggas is
disrespect.
frail.
No disrespect.
Motherfuckers
I
is
just
already
hope-
No
frail.
disrespect.
I
to
just
these.
hope all the Asians realize. Talk to your man about the Black American experience. He got it in 4D.
He
he
did.
got
He
that
did.
thing
He
4D.
You know what?
At Lowe's.
I see the police is back on vengeance. They whooping ass again.
Back at it.
Jaywalking.
Jaywalking.
You know, yo, they gonna whoop my ass because I jaywalk all the time.
No. I just hope they whoop my ass in Manhattan with all the white people jaywalking. Because I don't jaywalk because they jaywalk.
What?
I seen a fucking parade. There was a motorcycle brigade going through. White people crossing the street. I said, these niggas is crazy. I'm waiting for a white nigga. I ran behind us. He gonna get hit first. Then I'm just gonna keep going. These white people, they don't give a fuck about
They
traffic.
gonna fuck around and pull your ass out of the middle of the white people. Hey, nigga, come here. What are you doing, jaywalking?
Exactly. I'm just gonna start saying scriptures from the Bible, and hopefully everybody here is like, he was just a Christian man trying to do his job.
No, they gonna be like, he said his last prayer. As they videotape you being beat down.
I'm gonna go live on Facebook. Like, no, look, I'm playing.
But why do you think that's the new thing
No
now?
disrespect podcast.
Why? No.
Have a shirt on, right? And then back. What the fuck? No disrespect. Bam.
Why do you think the new thing is that people go to record versus actually reaching out for assistance and saying, like, why is it not a natural reaction anymore to say, oh shit, let me help? Why is it like...
Because if you don't record it, it's going to be like their word against yours.
That's true.
It's just like Rodney King. That was an accidental recording.
Yeah.
But if that wasn't caught on camera, he wouldn't have won that fight.
Okay.
They
That
wouldn't
was
have.
He didn't win the
He
fight.
didn't win the fight.
Wait,
That wasn't convicted.
He got his ass whooped.
Let me say this.
But still,
He didn't win that
with the
fight.
civil suit, he
Wait,
got,
wait,
he
wait,
got
wait,
a couple
wait,
of days. He
wait,
got
wait,
Let me
right,
say this
right.
though. In every instance, majority of the time when I see this, there are a few people like this. I'm the type of person, when I see somebody in need, I'm immediately jumping into action. I don't have time to think about my phone to record.
Right.
Especially if I see the person in front of me with a phone, the person next to me, you got a phone, y'all all record. Why do I feel the need to stop and
I'm too
record?
busy laughing
Well,
to
we
record.
from a different, we from a different era, and plus you gotta put all that shit in your phone now to record. You gotta press the code, gotta swipe to the
Nah,
right.
you got the phone, you
all
can just
that.
go record it. But nah, this is my thing is, New York could be on some fake mind their business shit. We'll mind our business and don't say shit, don't do shit, but record it. Like, okay, I'm on my business.
But that's not
And
how
then
it used
after
to
you
be.
get off the ground, you'll film. I got it for
I
you.
got
Don't even
you,
worry.
exactly.
Give me your email.
I got you.
Yeah, I said it to
I'll
you.
send it to you.
For
And then
20,000.
20%.
You know the lawyer? Do you know a lawyer? I might know
No.
somebody.
Speaking of lawyers,
Right?
the new Johnny Cochran is that nigga
The Spanish
that got Aaron Hernandez off the double murder.
Nah, but
Yes.
That's the new Johnny.
Yo, how do you get
Nigga.
off on a double murder and you already
Cause
on?
he-
No,
like,
no. What happened was they said
know.
that the lawyer
He did.
did the what? He was the defense, right? Or was he on the offense?
you gotta be
He's the-
defensive.
he's the-
'cause
all right,
you trying to get niggas
defense.
off.
Well,
they
You
defended
got
him.
Casey Anthony off too,
Right.
right?
Right, but the nigga,
And
the,
Casey Anthony
the
did that
lawyer, did the
Sorry,
what?
Casey. No disrespect to Casey, but
The
you killed that
offense,
bitch,
the
little
state's
girl.
lawyer, whatever.
Right.
They had a witness, and they told the witness some shit like, "Yo, just say this." Right? And you know you're gonna get off, and he wrote the shit down in the text message, and I guess a deleted text message that they found came back and put the nigga and got the nigga
He
off.
said when they do a new trial, he gonna walk off. He gonna be a free man. So
Well,
might get out of prison.
he got possession of the gun.
I
That's the
want
only charge you gonna
I'll
have.
take him on the Jets.
Which may be time served, right?
Take him on the jacks.
Absolutely.
What
He gonna
happened
kill niggas out there.
He ain't getting no, he ain't getting no job. In the
No
NFL.
disrespect.
Nah, he might.
No, he not.
Mexico
Yo,
got a
if-
job, right?
Yo,
Mexico
he
got a
shot
job.
himself.
So
Okay. Michael
listen.
Vick killed dogs.
Okay.
And you know how white people
Ray,
go like that.
Ray Rice punched his fiance.
He
His
black.
wife.
He black.
Adrian
So
Peterson
what?
beat
He ain't
his
getting no
kids.
job, man.
He a free agent right now.
He ain't getting no job.
Who, Adrian Peterson?
Yo,
No,
I heard.
Hernandez.
Speaking of sport, I heard your man.
Ray Lewis got off that shit.
Yeah, that was a
Aight,
story.
then.
That was a fairy tale. Like, all
Nah,
right,
but still,
we gonna
Ray
let him
Lewis-
go out like, nah.
But I heard your man. Shit, I'm drinking. Kaepernick might go to the Jets.
I'll take him.
He
Fuck
was
it.
supposed to been go to the
I
Jets,
said that
though.
shit before.
I'll be
That
pissed
mean I gotta
though.
be a bum ass Jets fan too.
No,
man?
fuck that.
Like
No.
Kaepernick- Oh, cause you was,
Come
yeah,
on,
you're a
stop.
49er.
Let me tell you, I'ma be honest with you.
Unless
Hey,
he stood up for what was right, man.
He
I would
took a knee.
be pissed
Right.
if I went from a hot
he was
state
brave enough to do that.
to a fucking cold state.
Why do you think about that though?
I can't stand the cold. Like I want to go to Miami. I want to
You
fuck
ain't
a
used
nigga
to that
whack.
shit right now?
Huh?
You ain't used to that shit right now?
They
Where the fuck you
travel all
actually
year
live,
round
nigga?
anyways. It's not like they get to like
Yeah, but
stay.
when I rest and go home, I want to
they
stay somewhere
still go
warm.
home to where they
You
want
can
to
go
go.
where the
Once
fuck
you
you
moving
want.
around, you getting warm. man.
Yeah.
You can have a house in
Wow.
Miami. Just to them 16.
You follow them,
Plus,
man.
he'll be on the
20-something
field a
weeks.
lot because the Jets defense give up a lot of points, so he'll be on that field a lot.
No disrespect to my Jets. This nigga here is something else. Let's not talk about what your 49ers did last year, nigga. Jesus Christ.
Nah, but back to Aaron Hernandez. That shit there, I know that nigga sitting himself like, yeah, I'm out of here. Y'all niggas.
Nah, he
Yeah.
gonna get off. I don't think he killed homeboy.
Cause they say he's serving life sentence for those
With no
for those
parole.
two bodies.
No, for a separate murder, for him killing his
homeboy,
friend
The dude, yeah.
Oh,
at his house.
But you
yeah.
know what's so funny? A lot of dudes do that shit. Even in New York City, a lot of dudes
But-
will get a blow trial and try to come back down on them pill. A lot of dudes do that. Like Tupac.
That's a good sign though. You locked up already for life, and they bring you to trial for that body, them two bodies, and you beat it. And then they talking about the second trial. He gonna get off.
That's a good
Cause
sign.
That's a good sign.
He,
'Cause
nah, he
once you
knows that
like,
man.
he already got that image. Like, all right, he's guilty. Like, I don't know. I just feel like when you locked up, is no like type of win in that situation. Like a body, you already got that image. Like, all right, he's a killer. They already say he was a blood or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
because he was throwing
So
it
he
up.
was already a gang member. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
then they was talking about he did like some shootings in Miami and shit. Like he was some
Yeah.
outlaw nigga. Like,
So you really think he didn't do it?
So
I
you
can't
think they
say,
gonna
but
take into the fact that he helped win Super Bowls?
no, hell no. Cause if that's the case, he wouldn't be where he at now. But
I'm trying to understand.
I'm
why
just
it's a good
saying,
sign.
like,
it just means he
I'm
got
just-
away with the other two murders.
Nah.
Not that he like didn't.
well,
in
if
the
he
first
got
one.
away with it, that's
But the
good.
first murder he actually did. Like he did it. It's in his house. It's in his house.
What, the weapon?
Yeah, he did it.
Yo,
He did it.
Marvin Harris, I heard Marvin Harrison was a fucking gangster. Killed the nigga, no, like,
Yeah.
Marvin. No disrespect to Marvin, please don't shoot
Who's
me.
Marvin Harris?
The
Like,
nigga
but I'm
from the
not-
coast,
from the
nice
coast.
nigga.
Oh, okay.
88.
Number 88,
All right.
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, but he said like self-defense or whatever.
Self-defense, he
Things
had a
happen.
100-shot
Just
calico.
like Reeves. They said like he beat up them niggas and all that. And then his homeboy took the blame, like, yo, I did that. You
Of
know, he
course,
gave
man.
him a cut.
Of course you
Yeah,
would.
you take that.
Right. That's why you have certain people around you. Gotta be a fall guy.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Right.
the four.
I'm
I
sorry.
can't do it. I can't
No
do
disrespect to the wingman, but sometimes the
That's
wingman
why.
is
That's
the
why
fall guy.
Hernandez gonna get out of
Definitely
place.
need a
The
hand,
other
homie.
two
Right,
gonna
right,
get
hold
it.
that.
First of all, you're talking
Sometimes
about
it
no
be a
disrespect to the wingman when women got the best women in the world. Like, yes, yeah.
She gonna sip
Yeah.
the tea. She gonna
Right.
relax.
Let me
Yeah.
get my water. I don't
Yeah.
know about that one.
Nah, baby, I would tell most with you. Yeah, we know.
I don't wanna get into that. but
Wait,
this
I
is
would
bad.
not
Yo,
tell
we
any
talk
secrets,
about that. We
ladies.
talk about
I don't
that,
know what
like,
they
after next
mean.
week.
Right.
No,
right.
son, we don't have wingmen. We just have book clubs.
Right. That's what y'all call it.
That's why Oprah got a secret kid. She was in a book club.
Listen, that's what book club mean.
Book club mean you out
wing-
fucking.
That's the fucking code, nigga. Stop trying to decode our shit. That's our
I'm
code.
just trying to
The
understand.
book club is the code.
And your man Gilbert Arenas, since we on Sports Stars and shit.
No
niggas
chill,
acting-
Gil, Agent Zero.
Agent Zero. This
You
is
sound
Zero
excited
nigga
saying his
shit.
name. That's your people's?
Nah,
You like it?
Listen.
He said some
Freedom
dumb
of
shit.
speech, man.
He said some, I get it, but sometimes dumb shit is just dumb shit. Freedom of dumb shit, cause you just
Right.
put some dumb shit on it.
Freedom of speech.
Black is
not
beautiful.
mean- Yeah.
All shades. Oh, matter of fact, people are beautiful. You can't just knock somebody for just being
Okay,
black.
we say beautiful. You talking about just?
I mean,
on the
people.
outside?
I'm talking about beautiful people.
Beauty
I'm not
is
gonna
what
talk.
end.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh,
This.
Beauty is.
I just look at. All right. This. He just gonna continue with the drum roll.
But
Anyway, yo, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Nah,
Somebody
There's
loves
someone
some
for
people love
everybody.
somebody, exactly.
But half these rappers are horrendous.
And they got some bad joints.
But it's
They
not.
got
But it's
bad
not
just
because
they
of
got
their.
money.
Yeah, it's not.
They got
No one's looking at them thinking, "Oh, look
You don't know that.
Well, that's the fuck I do.
wait,
That's the fuck I do.
What happened?
No, he was saying that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I said, yeah, because a lot of these rappers are horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And a lot of these bitches is just on them because they got money.
So you think
Now,
Joe-
even-
True, because
a
look
lot
at
of
Biggie.
them, but some of them
has
may
swag,
like a
though.
motherfucker
Yeah, he
and like
got
think
swag,
he's
but he
cute.
Right,
Like,
right.
he even
You
said
can
it.
It's your
have
aura. It's your aura.
Yeah, but he said it.
It's
but-
your aura. It is. It's sometimes it's more than a look. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's the spirit you carry
True
with you.
indeed.
People can see you and be like, "Ooh,
True indeed,
I
like-
like that." It doesn't matter what you look like.
All right, let me
right?
ask
Because he
you.
just shot at Biggie. And
No,
I
it
don't appreciate
wasn't
that because guess what? I'm going to defend Biggie like you defended Pac last week.
Hey,
Guess what?
Brooklyn, do
Big
it.
Papa, he may have been black, ugly, had the eye hitting that way.
He was
and
looking
all
at
that,
two
but it's
bitches.
all right.
He
But
was
this
looking at
nigga
two
had
bitches.
all the swag in the world.
did.
Yeah.
And I heard he had the charisma,
Right.
the charmer clans member.
That's cool.
What?
I could agree with that.
Okay.
So
But we ain't making this a Pac and Biggie thing.
We're not gonna do
No,
that.
it's
But
not
you,
Pac,
but
but
you went
it's
too
about-
vanilla for
No,
your
but
man
he
last
said
week,
it
though.
like, come on.
You went too
No,
vanilla
no,
for
no,
your man
but-
last
But you can see it now, like with all these. I don't know.
But it's no, but this is what we got to speak about. It's about something that's been going on in the culture for a long time about the division amongst black people in the culture.
Oh yeah, naturally.
Between light skin, dark skin, brown skin, and then people thinking that it's supposed to be segregated within the culture.
They
right?
retarded because we all niggas.
Right.
You
The sad part is, see,
Oh,
all right, but that's it. But there you go.
Yeah,
But
he
there
done
you
put you
go.
on
It was
front
a
of the
joke.
bus
No, but
now.
see, it always starts as a joke.
It's a joke.
It always starts
I
as
tell
a
them that
joke.
all the time.
It
man.
starts as a joke.
It's
but,
a joke.
But imagine
Still
when you
can't
have a
catch a
light-skinned
cat.
child. You understand? But it could be. It always starts as a joke. Gilbert might think it's a joke in his world too, not realizing you have two brown daughters that
Brown
interpret
daughters.
the brown, real brown.
They browner than him.
Honey nut, honey nut toasted. You understand? Beautiful little girls. You know that may interpret his message the wrong way. They're not gonna understand. Oh, daddy, freedom of speech. All they're gonna hear is dark skinned girls are not beautiful.
But
They should
it
hear
just
that
seemed like every time somebody like that's famous say something, they throw race into it and color. Like the thing with Tyrese too. Like you just I don't know.
No, but let's
People
stick to
just-
Gilbert. Let's
yeah,
stick to
but I'm
Gilbert.
just saying,
Gilbert
it's like something
is
to
what
say.
race is he? He's a black man, right?
Yeah.
He has black daughters, right?
Yeah.
He's speaking on black people. So let's stick to that. We're not talking about dating outside the race. He has black children. He's a black man who created black daughters.
Yeah.
Speaking on black women being ugly because of their color.
That's not cool. Cause Don Amos got slaved for that. He said nappy-headed
The nappy-headed hoes.
hoes.
Right, and it is some nappy-headed
So
hoes.
let
But
me-
what the problem is, what's wrong
They
with
just
being
can't speak the
nappy-headed?
truth. They can't speak
What's
the
wrong
truth.
with being nappy-headed? Why is
can I-
nappy
it's
negative?
so-
Why is
can I
nappy
play-
negative?
Can I play
Can't
devil's
be that.
advocate
Get
now?
your shit
Go
down.
ahead.
You ever called a bitch ugly?
All the time.
Oh,
There's
you
a lot of
fucking
ugly bitches in
ugly
the world.
bitch.
Ugly bitch. I'll call a bitch ugly.
You ever-
Damn.
You ever call
Sorry.
an ugly black bitch?
Yes, I'll call an ugly light-skinned bitch too because I know a couple of them bitches. I don't discriminate. That's the thing though.
Yeah, ugly.
Well,
ugly.
that's-
Ugly is ugly. It don't matter. People, I don't know why people think because your color, you just excuse. Oh my God, you're beautiful. Yo, it's some ugly light-skinned bitches.
Yeah, they are.
Very, a lot.
But I don't expect that from you.
Why? What? Wait. What? Why am I exempt?
You are Sonny. You're supposed to be the voice of reason. I'm supposed to call bitches ugly.
Real is real, though. Sunny is real. I could be
But one
positive
thing-
and fucking
no,
roses
you know
all
what it
day,
is?
but ugly bitch is ugly.
But
bitch.
what makes a person ugly though?
They
You might not be
attitude.
attractive to them.
Face.
No. You don't even no.
Face.
Boom.
Nigga, it's crazy.
Right. It doesn't
You
matter.
know a motherfucker ugly if they ain't ugly.
You
know
don't
what I'm
have
saying?
to-
Some niggas look at a motherfucker like, damn, this
Listen.
motherfucker ugly.
And you don't have to open your
But they
mouth.
could be cool as fuck.
They
and you
could
can
be
deal with it.
ugly, yeah, exactly. But you could cool.
But
Right.
that
But
don't
you
mean.
ugly.
But that don't mean they ain't ugly
All
no
right,
more.
if you know a nigga ugly, if you hook him up with one of your people, let's say he the wingman.
Right.
You got a chick, right? Hypothetically,
She
you got a
320.
chick and she got a friend.
She 320
Your
pounds.
man is ugly. You pick one of your ugly friends,
She got a gap in the bottom.
and she
of
be
her
like,
teeth.
"Yo, how your man look? What you gonna say?"
That
That's
nigga
my
fly.
man, though. That's my man.
Look like that
though.
nigga fly. That nigga
And
fly.
then,
You know.
meanwhile, he look like a fly. Exactly. You know, nigga ugly. You know, a bitch is ugly. And you just know motherfuckers have a decent personality you can deal with that. Alright, this motherfucker ugly, but
But yeah,
But
it's
that
a-
makes them beautiful.
But it's
though.
never about the color. I could never look at a person and be like, yo, you mad, dog, you ugly. I can never. I have a brown son. I have a brown, my husband is darker than you. My father's dark. I have brothers that are dark. I have family that look like,
There's some beautiful dark people out
that
there.
look like the
Yeah,
sun,
yeah.
look like Africans.
course
You
it is.
understand? Like, look like dark. I have family like that. It's not like generations away. This is like first lineage. I could never look at a dark-skinned person and think they're ugly. So for somebody to have children,
I could look at a Dodge Murray and say you're ugly.
No, no, no,
Not,
not because of their color.
not because of you.
because
you
of their
brown.
skin, you could be ugly,
Yeah.
but
Nah,
not because of your
I ain't gonna
skin.
say you ugly. I'm gonna say you black as hell.
I say some
Who
beautiful
you
dog.
think is ugly? Who you think is ugly?
Like an entertainment person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Seal.
Still definitely ugly.
Right.
That
But he-
nigga is horrible.
Right.
Why you
That's
calling
perfect.
that?
Why?
That was easy.
Why? What makes him
That
ugly?
nigga look like somebody put an
He
eye
looked
to
like
his
a
face.
fucking
Hey,
seal.
That's probably like
That's
that's
part of his tribe.
yeah.
Craig Mack.
It's ugly.
That's
Ugly.
motherfucker.
Right. It
Well,
wasn't
why
him
Craig Mack
ugly.
gotta be ugly?
He just
got
his
it.
mother. I don't ask his
That
mother.
song was fire.
But the song don't make the
All
nigga
right.
look attractive.
I'm
Like,
just-
All these new
Yeah.
niggas.
Right.
the little
Ugly.
nigga, or
Right.
whatever, right?
Yachty,
Yachty, whatever.
horrible.
Let's name a light skinned person that's ugly.
King. That nigga, that little, some young little nigga, from
What?
Atlanta. He beefing with Whack 100 or Bosco 100.
I think the
One of
Migos
them
are
niggas-
ugly.
All them niggas,
Right.
it's a triplet of ugly niggas.
Right,
in
it's
that
just a
front.
bunch of little trouble little motherfuckers.
I don't fucking look at niggas.
I don't even
Hey,
know.
Okay, you want? Let's name some ugly bitches.
Right.
Okay, I'm
Light skin
thinking.
or
Yeah,
what?
I don't give a
Both.
fuck. Just ugly.
Both. We going cinnamon toast crunch. We going
Because on
vanilla
TV
pecan.
they be having all the
Fuck
pretty
that.
ones.
No.
There's ugly bitches on
Who's ugly
TV.
to me? I gotta
Carly
say-
Rae.
I don't
Boom. I
think
threw
she's
it out
ugly.
there. I don't like her nose. I'm sorry.
Her nose makes her ugly.
Eagle. It looks like an eagle. She looks
I
bird.
would think her attitude makes her less
I wouldn't
attractive.
call
to do with
nobody ugly. I say
Okay.
that's a funny
That's
looking
You
nigga
know
or
who's
whatever.
ugly?
Oh.
Caesar from Black
Yo,
Ink.
I was just
That nigga's
yo.
ugly. The whole fucking
The
cast is
niggas,
ugly.
the niggas.
I don't think
Most of them niggas is ugly.
I,
Donna, him?
I follow Donna. Shout out to Donna.
Okay, she got a
she
body.
tall as hell.
Nah.
She told me
Yo, she tall
He
as
be-
Shout out to
All right, we gonna
Her
top it.
attitude
We gonna
makes her
top it.
nasty.
Back
Yo,
to
We
being
talking
ugly.
about
I'm just
ugly.
saying,
These
though,
niggas
like-
are ugly. They
I wouldn't
ugly.
call them ugly. I'd be like, yo, that's a funny looking. Like, it's something
Yeah,
funny
I'm-
about
see,
They're a
that.
little
I'm-
Ninja
I'm
Turtle.
really ugly.
Like
is
the
an
nigga
ugly
Walter,
word.
the nigga look dirty or whatever.
I
That's
say,
the
Yeah.
nigga look dirty as hell. Like,
Nah, my thing is this.
Yeah.
My thing is this. Ugly is an
Puma,
ugly word.
matter of fact, what's that
Right.
bitch that worked
It
with
is.
It's a
Puma?
real ugly word.
What's the bitch that worked with
Um,
Puma?
Sassy.
yeah,
Sassy. Horrible.
yeah. I saw him.
I
too,
think
Fifth one
Sassy
day.
has some pretty eyebrows.
This is
Black eyebrows?
The eyebrows is on fleek all the
Okay.
time, so fuck what y'all talking about, cause she get her shit done.
So you gonna
She
kiss
made
her
me,
eyebrows?
she
man?
made me a little flat
I
chested.
love you for the
Black
eyebrows.
boo.
Like,
Yeah.
She a little flat
You
chested.
look. I got you.
But guess what?
Yo, this nigga was retarded.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
see,
I'm just saying. My
yo,
thing is
that's
this. Ugly is an
It's
ugly
the
word,
money,
man.
yo. I don't
Ugly is
know.
an ugly word.
It's the
I'll call a
TV,
nigga.
man.
I'll talk shit about a nigga from different, but ugly is an ugly word, man. I
But
just
would
don't
you
like it.
Funny
ever
looking
look at
or-
somebody though and say, yo,
Like, you
because
ugly?
of your color?
No,
No, not because of your color.
You just
Because of your
disqualified.
face.
Right.
No, period.
Your face.
Period. I be like, this, if somebody look fucked up, I ain't gonna.
There's a lot of ugly bitches right now with the 10 body
Right.
and their faces are 2.
Okay. I can say.
Negative
I can be
one.
honest. I think I told you before, but I was with an ugly bitch before. She was ugly as shit.
Oh.
Okay. And what happened? You fucked her?
Was her eyebrows on fleek?
Hey,
Nah, that ass,
that's your
though.
thing. Oh my
But
god.
that ass though.
Was you with an ugly nigga?
Must be ass because it ain't your
You know
face.
what?
Was.
I've dated ugly females. I have had.
You
So
all,
does
yo,
that-
I
so-
swear to
so
God.
does that-
Boom,
so
out
does
the
that
park,
mean
out the
they have
park.
bad
Because-
taste?
Here we go.
No, let me tell
Let's
you why
go.
though.
So is that bad taste?
No.
No,
Let me
I
say
don't know.
yes.
That's
And
bad
let me say
taste.
why. Because I haven't had experience with men, so I don't have, my experience with men is limited. So when you ask about my experience, it's gonna always lead back to a female.
Okay,
That's
cool.
why I have
That's-
more
that's cool,
experience
that's cool.
with females than I do
That's,
guys.
I didn't
So-
expect it. That's why I was like, boom, home run.
Right. He's like it's always,
I
it
got a
always leads
question.
back to being
When
gay.
you finish,
But-
I got a question for you.
okay.
So
No,
you said
no.
you dated an ugly female.
I have my ex, who I hope she's watching,
How she
is
look?
not attractive at all.
Damn, it's hard
had to
feelings.
be
Right, because
because
she's still
she-
stalking me now, so I hope she's watching. But anyway, we're not gonna get into that.
Oh shit!
But-
like
See, it's
Chris
salt,
Brown
it's salt.
and Karuchi.
But
It's salt in the
yes.
sugar.
But only thing is that neither one of us. She doesn't look like Karuchi.
She like
doesn't
karate?
No, she looks like. Woo! Yeah, but she's just and then I always get hit with the why are you settling for that? Because I never look at. For whatever reason, I'm always
See,
blind
she
to my
saw the
personality.
inside.
Right, because I'm all
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
I'm
See,
always
that's the
about
thing.
like looking at the
I get
internal.
it.
How long it take for you to see the inside?
I mean,
Off
the
the
inside
bat,
is usually
I
pink.
feel it. This guy. No, I feel it. I feel energy
I
off,
feel the pink
off
too.
the bat.
Oh.
Okay, all right, okay. All right. The question:
Uh-huh.
ugly person,
Right.
but he treats you nice or she treats you nice,
hmm
but you know that's like, damn, I can't walk down the block with him.
I walk down a block. I don't care.
walk
I'm
down
not
the
that
block.
type of person. I would never. I walk a dog.
Nah.
What the fuck? I can't walk with you and you fucking have my
A
heart.
dog is different.
Dog
You
is
have
different.
my heart.
Dogs is
You have
different.
my heart.
I don't care.
You
Don't
have
foam
my
at the
heart.
mouth. He's cute. Look at your puppy.
No.
Now, my question is this.
Yo.
I be seeing females right they dating women, right?
Right.
Why you ain't gonna get a pretty woman? Why you get a chick that look like a ugly nigga?
No, see, I've never dated a what they would call like a stud or a aggressive AG. I've never.
See,
I like femme. I like
you
women.
got
who
you
look
got to
like
break
them.
down in terms.
Yo, I remember I was on a date line a long time ago, right? I was on Live, Boost Live. They don't do that no more.
Mm.
And And they was like, they looking for a stud. So I'm like, oh, I'm a stud.
Oh.
I ain't know the lingo. I'm a stud.
I got what you want, what?
Hell yeah.
Yo.
No, you're not.
No,
You
you're
ain't
not. You're not a stud.
How you gonna determine that off my
Oh my
profile pic?
God,
I'm a
yo.
stud, bitch.
Yo, I'm gonna go live right quick so we can just peek in and let people see.
See what's
Keep
happening?
it going.
Oh man, yo, how the fuck they take Charlie Murphy? How
Damn.
the fuck you
Yeah.
take Charlie Murphy?
Charlie Murphy.
Yo.
Man.
First of all, I was pissed
Yeah,
when they took Prince.
Prince.
Yeah, he
Oh
was
yeah,
mad as hell.
he
He
there
had an
so
argument
he's
on
trying
the
to say
fucking
Prince was
corner.
better than Mike though. Yeah, word though.
Yeah, you was
But that's
talking
arguable.
sideways.
No,
But
that's
I-
not. We
Wow.
not. No, that's not.
I'm not saying I agree.
That's different
but A
lanes.
lot of people.
Prince
No,
is that
no.
nigga.
A lot of
Mike
people.
was that
don't
nigga
agree.
since she was a
He
little
was.
nigga.
He was too. Alright.
Mike was Jesus to this,
Yo.
this rock.
That's
the music
two
shit.
different lanes, man.
No, but-
that's like
That's like what?
We're gonna get into a
that's
whole
that's a
whole new
different,
bag
that's
right
like,
That's like what?
It's a different.
No,
level.
no, don't do that
It's
shit.
a different
Don't
level.
do that shit.
Yo,
Don't do that shit.
it's a different
Do
level.
not do that shit.
Listen,
Don't do that shit.
listen.
You don't
Prince-
pull this nigga playing
Yo.
with me right now.
Yo,
You know you talk about
This
Yo,
nigga
I
said
don't give a
this.
fuck.
The nigga said
MJ
Mike.
legacy is it's nobody near Mike,
I never heard you
man.
talking style.
How did
Nah,
nigga
you're
gonna
not
do
gonna
this
do that
shit?
to Mike. We not
How
gonna
you
do
gonna
that.
do this
Nah,
stuff?
you
We gonna do this.
How is this Prince?
This is
How is this Mike?
because it's there.
Wash your hands, fam.
It's that's all right. So it's like this then, nigga.
No.
Yes.
It has to be right here.
It's not.
it gotta be like this. It gotta be like this.
No, man.
Why-
Yo, come on, man.
It's-
We not gonna
No
do
disrespect.
that.
All right.
We're not gonna do
All
that.
right, all right. We're gonna tell you this was not planned.
We're
Let's
not
just
gonna
say
do
this was
that.
not part of the plan, but we're gonna do this because
They
it's
took this,
emotional.
yo.
Alright.
First, no, we're not even gonna. Okay, we
Everybody's
not
thinking-
even gonna go there.
We
Don't
gonna
go
have
there.
a debate.
Don't go there.
No, because
Don't have a debate.
I was with him when Prince died.
I was with him
This
too.
nigga was talking about him like he knew the nigga. Like,
Yo.
oh my god, I can't believe it.
That's Prince.
Nigga,
It's
that's
Prince.
Yo,
Right
listen.
He got
I'm
shit.
gonna tell you how it's so big right now between MJ and Prince.
Okay.
When MJ died, to this day, you still could go on HBO and watch a documentary. You don't see nothing about Prince.
Prince didn't
Prince
want to
owned
be
it.
that way.
But
If
still,
you
but-
were Prince, you would know that
Yo,
he was an artist
don't
who
get
did
me.
not want his
Yo,
music
I
put
listen to
out there
Prince.
like
I
that.
like
I
Prince.
know.
But listen,
They
it's
got-
a different level.
They are the
It's
same,
different.
son.
Nigga.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Prince didn't even want his
It's
music on
yo,
YouTube. He didn't want his music
yo,
on YouTube.
Prince is nice, legend or whatever, but it's something about MJ. Like, you could be having a fucked up day.
I
You
like-
hear
I
an MJ
like
song,
Mike. I like
that
Mike.
nigga lift you up. You
You
like,
nigga, I
yo,
know you
what?
I
like
like
Mike.
Mike.
Yo,
I
if,
like
yo,
Mike.
Yo,
But
to
don't
this day,
disrespect
I look
Prince.
at it like this.
Disrespect Prince.
If you in a
How you
relationship,
don't
I was
disrespect?
MJ fan.
if you don't listen, if you in a
Uh-oh, wait,
relationship
okay.
and that relationship don't hit you like an MJ beat or song,
Let me tell you
get
something.
the fuck up
Let
out
me
of it.
tell you something.
MJ is that
you
nigga.
could put on a Prince lyric. I could and school a bitch.
Listen,
Go all
we
in
can
a
yo,
brain.
we can go album for
This is
album.
what it
We can do
sounds
whatever,
like.
whatever.
You're making this shit.
Yo,
bigger than
Yo,
I'm
that.
just
Go
telling
ahead.
you. Yo, Off the Wall and Thriller is better than any Prince fucking album
And I'm
you
a-
can
I
name.
Understand?
Niggas you can name. We not
I
gonna do that.
understand
Yo,
that.
listen,
I'm a
listen.
music
But
historian.
Prince will get into
Listen.
your brain.
He
What's
would get
going-
into
what's
your
going-
brain,
what's going
but
on?
he ain't fucking with
Prince
MJ.
was more sexual, sensual,
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
Mike was just.
Mike was just another level, my nigga. If Mike wanted to be president, he'd have been president.
Nah, you know
Little
what?
boys fuck.
I'm
Nah,
yeah, little
nah.
boys fuck.
Disrespect,
the
no
Listen,
disrespect to Michael
PL,
Jackson.
at the
that's what
PL,
they say.
everybody-
But at the
Everybody,
PL.
both these niggas have problems because Prince wore pantyhose.
He was trans. He was trans. He got identified as
Mike was
trans.
fucking with the
Yeah.
little niggas. So they both have problems. But on the end of the day, at the end of the day, and in the morning,
They both were here.
Listen, no, they not, man.
I
We
just
not
think
gonna do
Mike was
that.
doing it
We not
since he
gonna
was a
do
kid,
that.
though.
I
We not
understand
gonna.
Mike.
Mike,
did that
You
as
can
a
even
kid.
skip the kid shit and go solo.
The nigga Mike
It's
was
not
in.
gonna happen.
All right,
I'm not
we-
gonna agree
You know what?
with
We're not even gonna talk about that. We're not even gonna. That's it.
Not.
That's it.
Let them rest in peace.
That's it,
MJ
exactly.
number one.
Right,
Mike
back
was
to Charlie Murphy,
Yeah.
because this
Oh,
is how
yeah.
it started.
Cause
Charlie,
he knew both of them.
rest in peace, Charlie.
Exactly. Yo,
Right.
I saw his motherfucking unsung. That shit is hilarious.
I didn't see it, man.
Yeah, I
That
didn't know
shit
nigga
was
was
funny,
from
yo.
Brooklyn.
He is
Yeah.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Eddie.
I thought he was from the Bronx.
Nah,
I don't know for some
wow.
reason. I thought he was from the Bronx.
Yeah,
Nah.
the Empire's in Brooklyn.
I ain't know.
That was a corny joke. Sorry.
That was a corny movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible.
It fit.
Horrible. Charlie wrote that.
Both
of them.
You said Charlie wrote it?
Both of them wrote
Charlie
it.
Why he wrote it? Like,
But he also wrote
Why he
Norbit.
never get known for that?
But he also wrote Norbit. Norbit was dope.
Norbit was alright.
Cause we should have talked about Norbit with domestic violence. Cause homeboy Eddie was getting his ass whipped.
Yeah, he was.
Yo, what? Oh man, I will get.
All right, so we ain't gonna go back to DD. We ain't gonna do that.
We don't go back there. But Charlie Murphy, R.I.P. Charlie Murphy, man, is a good
Charlie
man.
Murphy.
Yo, you seen the joint I sent y'all with him and Eddie impersonating him?
Yeah, that was dope.
Oh man, he nailed it.
Said you gonna do that shit.
It's like,
And
you
gonna
do that shit, son.
That's a gift though. Within
You
their
gonna-
family, like that's crazy. It's a gift.
You gonna impersonate Michael Jackson? You gonna impersonate either? You gonna win that $25?
Saying I won. I won the $25. There we go.
Charlie Murphy. I heard Dave Chappelle doing something big for him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, doing something big like what?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm here with y'all.
Like I'm just saying, like what could it be?
No, but I pay tribute.
No, I can dig
It's a
it
tribute.
because I was looking at his stories and how Prince was a habitual line stepper. Well, you missed that one. You didn't see
Prince
that.
or
That was Rick James.
Oh, Rick James. I'm sorry.
Rick James. I'm about to say, wait.
He,
I heard he
I'm
was playing basketball.
I'm stuck on
I
Prince.
seen a picture with him and Prince playing basketball.
we wasn't even gonna talk about like.
I'm stuck on Prince. I'm sorry, but Rick
You gotta
James.
get off it.
I wish I
James,
knew Rick James. That sound like a nigga that I would like.
I don't want, cause
I bet.
Rick James gonna have you
Nigga,
sniffing.
nigga,
Right, nigga, you might be a crackhead right now.
You gonna be like, yo, Trev, try this bitch
Eating more than marshmallows.
Right. Be happy you didn't know Rick James. It's okay.
Camping?
Sniffing coke lines off that one.
S'mores and coke? This is so stupid.
Fuck y'all. Anyway, and your man the blind sensation,
Oh, come on, no disrespect.
Stevie Wonder.
We love you.
Three
I love
times.
Stevie.
3 times. How you get mad 3 times?
How he know?
How the fuck you know what the bitch look like?
How he know it's a different bitch?
No disrespect to the blind
Yeah, God
community.
forgive
I love blind people. I do.
I'm tired of that nigga sitting at the fucking basketball game in the front row. Nigga, you can't see.
He
Yo,
feel
they
the
made me
vibration of the
Stay
ball.
the fuck home. Watch that
Did
shit on
you-
TV.
He feel the vibration of the ball.
But he can hear the sneaker squeaking.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He
The
can hear
nigga Stevie was at a charity game and they made the nigga shoot a free throw.
Are you serious?
This is why I'm
Did
like,
he make it?
hell no. But
How close was it? Was it a
this
brick?
what he
He was
did
at
though.
the free throw line. He
He
didn't make
shot
it.
it.
He just did some.
He
I
shot
ain't gonna
it,
use
but
that
he
word.
left the wrist up.
He did some blind shit.
He threw the shit
He
and
did some
but he threw the wrist up afterwards.
Then
I'm
did he move the head with it like?
nah, he just threw the wrist up like he was like this after this. They was like, oh,
They made him do that. They made him do
I'm like,
that.
but where he learned that
They
from?
made him
Where he learned it through the goose neck? Why he got the goose neck?
Nah,
He
God
let him.
forgive me, man.
God
No
forgive me.
disrespect.
I
No
love
disrespect.
Stevie.
No
But the
disrespect.
nigga get married in Jamaica. You know what I would have done? I'd have just waited
Yeah.
They probably
until
take
August
Brooklyn.
and took that nigga to Orchard Beach.
I told him to Cooney Island. They serve hot dogs in Jamaica. Nigga, Mason. We
Y'all ain't
good.
shit.
See, put all that in my
Y'all
pocket.
ain't
Stevie, we
shit.
here,
Y'all
Stevie.
ain't shit.
So where's the plane? I fuck with Stevie. Stevie's a legend.
Yes.
But, you know what I'm saying? He took
I'm just mad, like,
Ray style. but
Them
that's neither-
bitches is taking advantage of Stevie. Fuck that. You gotta take advantage. You gotta be taking advantage. You can't see.
Right. He feeling him. Hey.
Fuck that.
He get his pussy.
You
He got
right.
Stevie get some
He got
pussy.
some kids.
No, the last chick before this one that he's about to marry look better.
He need a stylist.
No, the fuck he don't. He's
Why
wearing
it matter?
karate
He
clothes.
need to cut them
He,
braids.
exactly. He wearing karate clothes.
Right,
and
let
he
it
got
go,
the
right? Let
he
it
got
go.
the Jet Li
Let it
walk.
You gotta let it go, man.
He don't know what letting go is. He never
Somebody
seen a
gotta tell
line.
him though, like, yo,
He
cut
think his
that.
shit is right here
Nah,
still.
He don't know. He know it's not right there, but he don't know everybody else shit right here. That's his problem. He thinks everybody's shit back here. Like, "Steve, you gonna line you up good, baby." He's like, yeah, get my shit
This is
back.
every.
No disrespect to Steve-O, cause that's my son.
Yo, but
I fuck with you.
that nigga get married
But
more
it's
than
not like he gonna come
anybody.
looking for
Yes, he
me.
does.
That nigga was. How you get married 3 times?
He looking for love.
How much?
Dog, get fucked up. See, you talking about me. And see this shit rubbing
Just
up.
drags
That nigga looking for love. He looking for everything.
I'm going home.
Don't do this to Steve. Don't do this to Steve.
Hey,
Don't do this to Steve. Don't do this to Steve.
If we don't get picked up because of episode 7, I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
sorry, it's my fault. I said
I'm
it,
sorry.
Stevie.
Yeah.
If you never do a song with me, Stevie,
He not.
if you blacklist me, Stevie, just know it was all against you.
I'm just tired of the niggas doing
Yo.
dumb shit. Like,
Let me turn the camera.
stop doing
I'm sorry.
shit you
I'm
would
crying right
do
now.
if you had
Stevie Wonder,
eyes.
I'm so sorry. If this ever
Stop.
listen, if you ever make, if
You
we-
never
when
saw
we
Ray
make it-
Charles at a basketball
sorry.
game?
I know you
He ain't
looking
never
for
seen
love.
Ray Charles.
I'm sorry, Stevie. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Oh my
But
God.
Ray Charles to do blind nigga shit. To do some dope. Chill out. Ray Charles.
How was that blind nigga shit? That's on the itinerary.
I shit what you gonna
Go to Braille class.
do? Do some dope.
Then go to class for Braille. Like, let's go read. Let's go, you know, like, they got
Play this
activities.
piano. I can feel this shit. But then, yo, I ain't gonna front. This is the thing that fucked me up. And also, I no disrespect to blind people, but
Right.
after I watch movies like Ray and I watch shows like Daredevil and shit, I think blind people's supposed to be advanced with their shit. I seen this nigga must have been new blind. Cause for one, he walking. The nigga stick one on the ground. He was waving that shit like this, hitting cars and shit. I said, what the fuck? I had to block the shit. The nigga hit me in the arm.
You know what? He
I said,
wasn't
this
blind.
nigga just turned blind.
No, he on
Because
that
his-
dope. That's what you
No,
said. He
don't
was
go
doing
how you
blind
in the
shit.
corner like this.
No.
Holding on your stick.
He got a bad
This
back.
nigga was trying to go somewhere fast. He just swinging this goddamn stick.
Maybe he see
Crowded
shit you can't
Manhattan.
see.
Oh,
Fucking people up. He hit niggas' cars, they honking like, what the fuck? I said, this nigga just turned blind, just give him a pass. He just got a pass. Give him a pass. But see, I be thinking you blind, you got advanced powers. Like Ray Charles, he told
No,
a bitch,
but he
she said,
turned
how you
blind.
getting back home? He said, I'm gonna walk 13 steps, go to the block, 5 blocks, and I'll be right there at the hotel. I said, this nigga's nice. How you got all that shit calculated? Why are you talking to the bitch?
Counting
I'd have
steps.
lost it like, yo, now put me in a cab. But tell nigga I ain't playing.
Give me home now.
Tell nigga I ain't playing. I want to get home to the fucking hotel. And I know how much it costs. I got
Shout out to
shit.
Stevie Wonder. Congratulations on your nuptials. 3rd time's the charm.
You married, right?
I am married, yes.
How many times you get married?
What?
I'm
Once.
just saying.
Yeah.
That's it? That's it?
That's
That's it?
How much money you think Stevie was giving up to these? But we're gonna talk about that later.
No, we won't get into that now. Let's leave it. It's
All
on the
right.
table. Put it on
It's
the
on the
table.
table.
Right,
It's on the table. Stevie had 3 marriages.
Right. After the first one, I'd stop.
Do you think he signed a prenup, or he just said
He signed something.
So he get.
I bet you them bitches ain't just sticking around like I'm leaving without this. No, no.
You say think Stevie was at with his lawyers like, hold on.
It's in
Oh, this
Braille.
bitch is crazy.
Hey, let's
I'm not gonna. No, she's bugging. No. What? This bitch going, what the fuck that?
You gotta make a deal, man. You gotta make a
All
deal.
right. Oh my God.
But that's funny that you said that though. Not for nothing. With celebrity marriages, unlike with like I guess you would say normal marriages, right? When you meet somebody, it has to come with a set of stipulations now.
It
It has
does.
to come with paperwork, documents. Okay, this is yours, this is
That's
mine.
not love, but that's not getting to that.
No,
yet.
but that's the sad part about when you marry an entertainer or somebody who's wealthy. Somebody who has wealth, somebody who
Wait,
has assets.
we talking about hold on. Before you go there, 'cause we're
Okay.
talking about 2 people
Right.
who may have money already.
Right.
We ain't talking about one broke bitch and a nigga that got money.
Right.
Okay, because you can't tell me some broke bitch gonna come to me if I get some money talking about, hey, we gonna have a sign of prenup. Yes, the fuck we are, because you're leaving what you came with. Now, and all hopes we talking about, we gonna just be specific.
All right.
Janet Jackson and what's her ex-husband name?
Was Zam.
Wazam
The nigga that made the
Almana.
leathers.
With Zam, exactly.
Wazam.
Boom. Check it.
Oh, sorry.
The nigga, I don't know what this nigga was thinking to have in his prenup. If you stay with me for 5 years, you get $100 million each year.
That's thirsty nigga shit.
That's What?
I wanted to fuck with Janet Jackson a long time ago. If I had the money, I'd be like, you know what? I'm fuck this bitch.
I just gave her the money there. If that's the case, like,
But
how
I'm
much is
fucking for
one
5
night?
years. But he a billionaire. See, this is the thing. I was mad at Janet at first. I said, no, Janet. See, but we getting off topic because we still have. But we're gonna get to this shit.
Well, okay.
I was mad at Janet. I said, Janet, this bitch is the certified gold digger. She got the nigga for everything. But he a billionaire. He signed this shit himself.
Mm-hmm.
He probably came up with the shit. I ain't see no scam artists get away with no shit like that since Kevin Federline. I ain't seen nobody get away with no shit like that since then.
But
and I
listen-
thought about it too, like, damn, this bitch is. Why the fuck would she do that?
But she's saying it's not because of that. It's now coming out that it's religion. That it's not about money. It wasn't about a come
What religion costs that much?
No,
Because
the
she's
reason why they
Jehovah's
getting
Witness.
divorced. He's Muslim.
Let that bitch
But
knock
But
on my
I'm
door.
quite sure they knew that before
I'm
they
pretty
even
sure
got
so.
serious.
I'm
Like,
kidding.
I'm done.
Yo,
Come here.
I'm pretty sure she had a burqa on in the fucking wedding, though. For this nigga's a billionaire. I wear a fucking burqa. As a best man like that. Can't see nothing but my eyes. Fuck that. This nigga's a billionaire. That's my man. Nigga bought me a Ferrari.
No, but let me ask. But that goes back to our topic. Is it love or money? These marriages.
But we still got shit we gotta cover first.
Okay, all right. So I'm just putting it out there.
Right.
You know, for the people that's watching, love or money is marriage or business. That's
Love or money is
us
marriage
your
or business.
opinion.
Give me your
Right.
opinion, I'll read it.
Right.
Talk to us. We
all
listening.
right. But before that, before we get into the meat and the potatoes
Right.
Right.
of the podcast, we gonna talk about old Sambo,
Sam.
Lil Yachty.
You know, Yahtzee.
Yahtzee,
What is
Yahtzee.
wrong with this nigga?
Yahtzee.
Now, first of all,
Tugboat.
the thing, I don't think it's something wrong with him, but there's also something wrong with his record company, with his manager, to promote that dumb shit.
Nah, but you know what? I don't think the picture.
Nah, I think the picture is crazy.
Nah, because you know, black is beautiful.
Nah, I understand
I
that.
mean, even though you made yourself blacker, I mean, I think it's like more
no,
art.
he
There's
made
more art
his
to
face,
me.
he made himself blackface. Blackface.
Well, you can't be blackface if you're already black.
No,
Yeah, you can.
It's,
He did it.
it's disrespectful
He pulled
to
it
us.
off.
How? If you black.
Yeah,
there's people that kind of like
Now,
Because it's saying that you
It
don't
doesn't-
like your own skin complexion,
You
so
know
you're
the
gonna
history
make
of
yourself
blackface?
blacker.
What's
No,
the
but
history-
he
I'd
already
rather that
black.
than him bleaching his skin.
Now,
What's
Justin
the history of
Timberlake came
blackface?
out with the shit with the black album.
Okay, let's go
Bring
back.
back the
okay.
night.
Okay, what's the history of blackface though? Maybe that's what's missing from this conversation. What's the history? Have
White-
y'all seen Bamboozle?
Yes,
Have
I
y'all-
did. I
y'all-
damn
Have
sure
y'all
did.
seen Watermelon Man? Have y'all seen?
I haven't, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that I
Okay,
know what you're talking
so
about.
it's a history behind.
So I want to be school,
blackface.
so put me on, and the listeners on.
Okay, so part of the reason why it was shocking to see Little Yachty, Little Tugboat, I'm calling that, with the blackface on, is blackface was once used to taunt black people, to make us look like clowns. It was once a time when they weren't black actors. It was white people portraying us, and they would put this black tar on their faces to
Right.
mock us, to make fun of us.
Like Birth of a Nation.
All right, so now when we, black people, take it and we put the tar on our face, and we do things like dye our hair red and have rainbow teeth, and we dance around and we mumble,
Like
what
a
are we
real
representing?
Sambo.
Let me see that picture.
What are we representing? What are we showing
So,
people?
Well, what
Is that tar on his face?
I don't know if it's tar.
I don't think so.
It
It
doesn't.
might be filter or something.
What does
Yeah,
it matter
like-
if it's tar? Does that matter if it's tar, if it's paint, if it's charcoal,
I think
if
that
it's pencil?
I think that artwork is probably
I don't know.
blown out of proportion.
Because-
Like, I don't know. Like he's dark as hell anyway. Like I don't
Pretty
see
much.
like him trying to degrade himself.
So
or
now that I
anything.
gave you a little
I
a
know
little
what you-
tiny
but
piece of
I-
what the history of blackface.
I don't know. Maybe it's different because I know that he's black. But if it was somebody white, then it'd probably be a problem.
They're
but
all- they're- okay,
I don't
so
know. It's not
boom.
hitting me like that.
If I
Boom.
see Drake
So
in
there was
blackface,
also
I'd be
a
like,
ti-
what the fuck
there
is
was
this
also
nigga
a
doing?
But I
time
see if
when
he
we
had-
were forced to wear
I
blackface.
see if he would have did that and had like them big ass lips, like sucking on that glass, and his lips look all crazy and
That's the
shit.
picture.
I don't get it. Like, I don't see much wrong with that because recently I saw somebody put a picture up
He
from
does
a
look
female from
stupid, though.
Synagogue, and she was just as dark, and
But that's
it was making it.
it's-
But I'm saying like, I
Shut
don't think it's nothing crazy about that really. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe
so,
it's not hitting me.
So now that you know the history
I
behind
know.
blackface and him doing it, even if let's just say he didn't actually put tar on his face,
Mm-hmm.
Then
right?
he'll be a dickhead.
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
and they purposely made that picture to be darker.
Mm-hmm.
What could possibly? Because the name of the song is Pickable.
Peekaboo, right?
Oh no, dude. Yeah, we not.
That's what I'm trying to understand. What was the message
So
he
he
was
trying
trying
to
to
be
put?
buckwheat.
Peekaboo black.
Exactly.
I-
Exactly. This is what I'm trying
Right.
to say. What was the message they were trying to portray? If that's not what
Well,
it
guess
is.
what? I'm pretty sure the person that owns his consciousness is a white guy. So he's like, fuck, let this nigga dance, Sambo dance.
And this is why this is an issue. Because now we have young children watching this and thinking this is funny, thinking this is cool to dance around like little Sambo. And that's what we've been fighting to not do the whole time we've been fighting for our
The
music.
thing I'm worried about. Let's say somebody decide Halloween come around, they want to be Lil Yachty on the Pickable cover.
I beat the hell out of my son.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
What would you
Already.
do? You
I'm a
see-
mandated reporter too. Don't record that. Sorry.
Don't.
That's all right. We don't. We from a
You ain't
different
even
era.
in
Right.
pity. You ain't gonna get caught doing it.
Right.
My thing is, Halloween's gonna come around, and
somebody
some
go,
kid
I
may
might be
say
Lil
like,
Yachty.
see,
I don't
and,
know.
and paint their face black.
I might not do that shit because I gotta go to work.
Cause the nigga look like Sambo.
But my thing is, if you're gonna do this, why not give the history behind
But see
it?
me, I'm a dickhead because I'll do shit like that on the regular. I don't care.
But what would be the point of doing it?
Because I'm a dickhead.
But okay, so now that you have a platform, no, seriously,
See, I mock
now
shit.
You have a platform.
I
now.
mock shit.
But you
I'm
have
a-
a
I'm a-
platform.
I tease everything.
You have a platform, and I've heard you say this that you want to use your platform to guide other people. So
Oh,
they don't-
absolutely.
All right, so now that you have this platform, right? Why would you take that and make a mockery of something
What
that
you're
has a
saying-
negative history for our culture?
Makes a lot of sense.
Sambo.
And I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? You're right. I probably won't do that.
Right.
But you know, the idea was spot because I'm a dickhead.
Yeah, but being a dickhead, it has to be a line drawn at some point.
No.
Nah,
lines.
when you're a dickhead.
No,
You gotta be a dickhead to know.
It's the difference between being a dickhead and being ignorant, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm not
Right.
ignorant.
And then
I know that I'm offending somebody.
Right, and you can do things to
But
be
I'm still
offensive,
a
but what's the
dickhead
point?
to do it.
But what's the point? That's what I'm trying to say.
what would
Sometimes
be,
you
what
can
would be
do
your
things.
point? But
Yeah.
outside of just being a dickhead,
I'll probably just because somebody's gonna find it funny. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to
I
honest.
don't
I'm just
know,
trying
I
to honest with you. Like me, I don't like. All right, remember 2000 and what was it? 2010 was it? No, 2009. I came outside, had skinny jeans on,
The new boys.
the new boys for Halloween. I was a fucking jerk.
right? I remember.
That shit was tough though.
I look fly. Everybody like, oh, you look fly. I said, I'm trying to mock these little niggas. Because guess what? My dick couldn't breathe in them damn pants.
But we
I dealt with that
understand-
shit.
We understand that.
For a few laughs.
You're not gonna get no laughs with the black
I
face.
wasn't laughing when my dick
But this
couldn't breathe.
you gotta look at the bigger scale. You're not
I
looking at
under-
last
no,
on
I
the
get it.
block. We're looking
I
at
get it.
millions of kids looking
Exactly.
at
See,
you, idolizing you, and
you're-
thinking this is what you're supposed to be doing.
You're absolutely right. And
Without knowing the
and
history.
I think, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I cannot dispute that at all. You cannot.
Excuse me.
But I do mock Lil Yachty all the time.
Mm.
But you
I
don't.
drink Sprite because every time I drink a Sprite, I be like, "Oh, like my soda."
Oh
My girl
my
be like, "This
God.
nigga's, oh my god." She's like, "I know that was your favorite rapper." And we just go through it, but that
There's nothing wrong with liking his artistry.
I don't like his artistry at all.
Okay.
But why would I listen? Like, why
You
would I
just
listen
said
to
you
that?
like the fucking Sprite commercial.
I like Sprite. I just bought a 35-pack of canned soda Sprites and bought 2 liters of Sprite. I'm a Sprite fanatic.
Okay.
Okay, well, enough about Lil Sambo.
Right.
All right, Lil Sambo,
One more
fuck Lil
time.
Sambo. Let's talk about artists that make some sense. Kendrick.
Yes.
King Kendrick. Did it again.
Well, I would expect him to do that.
You know what? It's just that when you was Good Kid, Mad City, I'm like, this shit was fire. The Pimp Butterfly, I'm listening to, I'm like, oh, this nigga just changed it up again. I couldn't expect that again because The Pimp Butterfly was fire. I mean,
Right.
it
This
took
is
me
his third
on.
album, right?
This is third. No, this is 4th album. You didn't hear Section 80. Section 80 was fire
What's
too.
that, a mixtape?
It was a mixtape, but there was
Well, no, he had an untitled joint.
Oh, the Untitled joint.
I heard the
So,
untitled
if you
joint.
want to
It was
listen to,
no titles, no,
but
no
listen to
track
Section
name,
80.
nothing.
Section 80 is
I
raw.
heard a little bit of Section 80.
Section 80 is good.
That was a mixtape. That was how he.
But that shit's fire too.
I heard that. I heard
But
a little bit.
you see the progression. And it's like when you see progression in artists, you just know where they're going. See, I'm not.
Is he the best rapper out today?
Right
That's
now,
the question.
rapping wise, the kid, he got it, my nigga. Because guess
But
what?
we can't compare him to nobody because nobody's out.
Yeah, no. Because
Okay,
you got,
no,
you got a
better-
Drake album that just been out.
He's better than both of them. That's it. He's better than both of them.
That's
He's better than J. Cole.
I can't give that.
J. Cole has
I can't
his
do
album
But
is
he's out, bro.
no. J. Cole is out. Speaking
You know
of J.
why
Cole,
I
I
can't
hope
give
my girl
nobody the
that
best right now
recorded
because Jay-Z
the J.
still
Cole
making
movie.
music though. Here
No,
and
what
there.
I'm saying is J. Cole makes great music,
Mm-hmm.
but let's talk about the people who just came out.
Dope. Shout out to Dope.
Who just
Recent
came
releases.
out?
Recent
Big
releases.
Sean
I can't get into
Drake
Big Sean no more.
and Drake,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got Kendrick. We know Kendrick is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is without.
Nah, but this is the thing. You know Kendrick is nice, but he still shocks you with some shit. Like this album
What
was
you
not
shocked by? What was it?
the whole structure of this album.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. We know he could rap,
Right.
but what he puts out as
But his album structure's always been crazy. From the first album to now.
but it's only 3 albums. So you
No, but he's still
He's
structured.
consistent with that.
Exactly.
It's like this. You
'Cause
win
his
2
first
championships, you nice. You 3-piece, you like this nigga's fucking. He's one of the
But
greatest.
you know what it is?
good.
I think
That is
because
good,
it's
though.
different. Like to what
It's
they
different,
playing on the
exactly.
radio and what we hearing now. It's something.
But then
like,
again,
It is a message in
all of us are biased
Why?
because we're all born in the 80s.
True.
And we can't stand none of that tight rapper shit.
But guess what?
None of the
when you
mumble
say
rap.
type rapper shit, what you
Mumble
what's-
rap.
Okay, we're gonna talk. You want me to name every single
I don't
one?
know, cause
Young Thug. Young Thug. Okay, we got
We rubber rap saying names.
Young Thug, Lil Yachty,
I can't get into Young Thug.
Rom.
But when he's on with other people, he sound alright.
Who?
Young Thug.
No.
No, that's that all about the money with T.I. That shit wasn't
No,
alright.
Nobody
dude.
understood what
it
he's
wasn't
saying.
alright.
But
No, it was not.
Why
Not
you
at all.
want to?
It, that shit was alright.
So you just want to be on the? You want to be in your car?
No, I'm saying I can't.
Bobcat go.
But that's like the
Nigga
same
from
thing when
Police
Bone
Academy.
Thugs and Harmony came out.
I
Not
knew
too
what
many
they-
niggas
I
knew
knew
what
what they
not,
said.
not
They was
everybody.
saying.
I learned.
Not
I
everybody.
took the time out
And
to
why
I
study.
only know one nigga who knew every word.
Yo.
And that's Mike Doughboy. Your brother knew every fucking word. And that's the only nigga in the hood
I
who knew
understand
every
that.
word.
Bring us
But-
all down.
Bone Thugs
But
and
that-
Harmony
see, that's
had
the
a
shit.
way
That's
better
not us,
harmony, but they were
because-
speaking fast.
But you
I
see where it
understand
come
Twister.
from? You see where
Right.
it come from?
Yeah.
That's because we in the
Technology
city
fast.
and he's from the South. Them niggas from the South probably know all that shit.
That's a lie.
No.
No, that's not true.
That's
a-
No,
They
That's
probably
not
know
true.
all
That's
that
not
Niggas
true.
in
shit.
the
I know
South, they
that
talk
shit.
slow. They don't talk fast.
All right, for instance, just like
Exactly.
this. We from the East Coast. We from New York.
Right?
Peep this. I might get a lot of people to say, all right, he fucked up.
You about
Just-
it.
I mean, I don't give a fuck if I fucked
There
up.
you go.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Go out the condom.
Now everybody, this how it goes. A lot of dick riding.
Come on now.
Bun B and motherfucking Pimp C.
Was what?
They legends in the South.
Right.
Them
But
niggas nice.
Them niggas fucking Pimp C doodle.
What?
Doodle.
Dude,
I don't
all
understand what
drugs.
he's saying.
Cut his mic off.
What is he saying?
Cut his mic
What?
off.
What Pimp C saying?
Smoking light, tore up,
Keep a lead up in my cup.
On my
Keep
car
going.
got
I don't-
leather wood.
All right.
What the fuck
Now,
that
if it
mean,
wasn't for
huh?
Hove to put them in that light with him,
So you ain't listen to Bun B after?
no, I didn't.
You
No, I
bugging.
haven't.
Bun B
I
albums
haven't.
is
I
fire.
no, I'm
Just
honest
like
with you.
Just like
When
when
Texas-
Juvenile dropped, when he first came out with that high, niggas wasn't feeling that until Hove got on that one.
Nah, that's
Yo,
not
they
true.
picked up more.
If-
I ain't
no,
saying I
in
didn't
your
like
world.
it.
If-
Nah.
you right.
It pick- Yo,
You
it's a
right.
difference.
It
Yo,
picked up
if
more.
yo,
But
I'm
you gotta
tell
listen
you,
to
let
that
me
start
go
off
over
on
now.
that
way.
I'm
In
gonna
my
tell you about
opinion,
niggas. I'm
you
gonna tell
gotta
you
say
about
in my
niggas.
opinion.
Niggas feel like if you don't co-sign with this nigga, like you out the fucking loop with everything.
No.
That's not true.
That's how. No, I'm telling
You're
you.
entitled to your opinion.
No,
You're entitled to your
You
opinion.
right. It-
Just like
it
when
picked up
Diddy
more.
had that making the band, and niggas didn't know who Sugar Hill Gang was. He felt like if you didn't know that, you couldn't be part of that. Like,
You really can't. You really
but
why
can't.
would-
still,
why
I
would
know.
you not know
There's
if
niggas
you-
today who don't know who Sugar Hill Gang is.
And they
them
shouldn't be in
niggas
the music
but-
industry.
Because they don't give a fuck about the fucking the
The
art, my
foundation,
nigga.
right.
They just care about their
You gotta respect the art of the
They didn't know a
culture.
Biggie verse. They didn't know a Biggie. What's
And
But
you
I'm saying
absolutely
it's
Juicy
right.
Joe.
You can't be signing to Puff. You don't know the fuck Juicy is, my nigga.
You can't.
It's just
You can't.
stupidity, my nigga.
I'm not signing Puffy, and we know Juicy.
Facts,
You
word
right
for
about.
word.
You right about.
It's just too many.
Juvenile High did go up.
I know I
extra
can't go to
notch.
Houston after this, but I don't care. I
It's
wasn't
the
planning
fact.
on
No,
going,
but
but
yo, but so once you do this, listen to Bun B, my nigga.
All
Bun
right.
B,
Yeah,
nice,
so-
my
yeah.
nigga.
I think
Ball,
Scarface is
MJB.
better than Bun B.
Yeah, he is.
And Pimp C.
But
Yes.
guess what? Bun B and Pimp C paid homage to Scarface.
Yeah.
But I'm
because they
saying,
know
like,
he the king down in Texas, my nigga.
Yo, I just don't.
Scarface
I
is
just
the
can't go with
godfather
everybody.
down
Like if everybody like that, like
No,
if
you
I'm
don't
not
have to
feeling it,
follow the
I'm
leader.
not feeling.
No,
like,
don't.
So
I
how
feel like
you? So
I feel like
would
Pimp
you
C
feel-
is there with Sir Mix-a-Lot.
So did you feel mad when my man
Why
Kodak?
you-
Hold on. So did you feel upset when Kodak Black said, "I'm better than Pac and Biggie"?
I was mad when he told Lil Wayne to eat his ass.
Well,
What?
that's disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't.
Word to mother.
That's
Like,
disgusting. That's disgusting.
Like-
But I'm just saying, he
I'm definitely not.
you
I didn't
know,
hear that.
Yeah, but that
But
for him
what
to
you
say
mean?
like
Did he
that,
whisper that
that's
to
some
him
shit
when
you
he said
egg.
that?
Like you egg shit like that.
Nah, you can't.
No,
No, come
I didn't
on.
know that.
Because
I
we
wanna
all
why
know,
he told
we
somebody
all
to
know
do
he
that.
These
ain't
niggas-
better than no Pac and Big.
He don't think so.
Of course, because that's like say if you a ball player or whatever, you gonna think you the best at what you do. Period. Like give him that confidence.
I'm
That's
never
his
gonna say you
confidence.
better than Jordan, though.
No.
You're not gonna say
Like, hey, if
who
you feel
gonna
like
say
that-
you better than who
You
says they're
gotta-
better than Michael Jordan?
Like Ken said, it's a nigga up north that's better than Mike.
But who's
probably, or
walking
whatever.
around
Like, we
saying
don't
they're
know.
better?
in the state booth. I
Who's
seen a
walking
nigga that
around
was nice.
saying out loud they're better than Michael
They
Jordan?
not, but I'm quite sure LeBron
But why
probably
not
saying
though?
it
Because
sometimes.
the level of respect for that type of greatness.
But listen,
Right?
that's that man.
Right.
All you can do,
That's
all you
him.
can do is try to. Before you can start saying you better than anybody, you gotta at least match their fucking accolades. You
Yes.
can't be like.
I understand what you, but if you're gonna
Kodak
all right,
Black say he the
let's
greatest
say-
rapper alive.
Let's say this though.
Kodak Black did
Okay.
a whole interview with a fucking ski mask on.
Yo,
But let's say
that's
this
his
though.
thing.
Let's
But-
say this
hold
though.
on, hold on.
If all right, if you're gonna compare yourself to somebody, compare yourself to somebody that's great. I understand
Right.
what you're saying. So LeBron can't compare himself to nobody that played us. That's a street ball legend. They ain't have his accolades.
I'm better than half man, half amazing.
You right.
Shout out to half man, half amazing.
He can't say that because he most likely better than most of them niggas that played for EBC.
Preach.
Right? So I would compare myself to a great Kobe, Mike.
But would he say that out loud? Would he say I'm greater than Michael Jordan?
I don't know about saying I'm greater, but
You
then
can
again, you have to tell yourself you're number one, you're the great one, you're
But
greater
telling
than this.
yourself that and saying
I
out
know,
loud to everyone
but you
else.
have to say that.
No, you have to.
I'm not gonna say I'm number two.
Right, to yourself.
Fuck outta here.
To yourself. But the type of humbleness I'm saying you give up to other people. I'm not gonna walk around as LeBron saying, yo, I'm better than Michael Jordan. You don't even know it.
Now
I'm better than Michael Jordan. You don't even know
But
it.
I'm
You
quite
tell
sure
yourself
LeBron
that.
probably said, "Oh, in this year my numbers was better than Mike." And I don't know
Right.
why people compare LeBron and Mike. Like it's totally
No,
different.
that was just an example.
No, I
but
know, but that's how they do
The
it.
best
LeBron and
comparison,
Mike.
the best
It's-
comparison to Mike was Kobe.
Either way, the ego.
And-
Best
and
The
comparison.
Kobe-
ego.
No,
You know what it was?
Y'all
I'm
about to
just
get way
saying.
off topic. Y'all about to get way off
So we
topic.
can leave it alone.
The ego is where we're going with this.
Now you know
Your
what's funny?
ego.
You know what I need you, I'm gonna send you something later that I had posted up last year.
Mhm.
If you watch Mike and you watch Kobe, you see that Kobe mimicked Mike
All
down
right.
to the last.
So
I
since
believe
we
you.
was talking about
I
like the
believe
Pimp
you.
C and
I'm
all
gonna send
that,
it to you.
what hits do Pimp C have though?
You don't know that.
I want you to tell me.
I don't really
so
know.
maybe I could go
all
home
I'm
and listen to
all
him.
I'm saying
gotta
I'm
do
gonna
is
sit back and think.
all I'm saying
Like,
is
cool.
when
I
that
can't remember.
Texas
None.
when Texas
No,
had
I'm
their
not
No,
gonna
I'm not
none.
saying none, but it's some. But he don't know it.
No,
though.
but
That we have
This
to
is the
study
thing. This
and
is the
find
thing.
out his notoriety. We
He
can't just say he
but
don't
no,
have it.
I didn't say like none, but he just when he spit Pimp C verse, he hit me with something he said on Jay-Z shit. I want to hear something that.
Okay, so that means we gotta study. We
No,
can't
not
cancel out and say.
no, but y'all came at me
no,
like,
no, no,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
no,
like
no,
y'all
no.
new songs.
No. My shit is this. All right, Pimp C was a big gap, but Bun B, you said Bun B.
Well, I always said
listened-
Bun B
I
was
had
better
Bun
than
B
Pimp C,
album.
but Pimp
Bun
C
B
to
album
me
was
trash.
fire. I think
Pimp
Bun
C
B
was
album was
trash.
up there, in my opinion, because you know we from New York and we listen to shit.
But we-
I put
Listen,
I
we're
put a Bun B album up there with a
automatically
Jeezy.
biased.
I put
We're
a
auto-
Bun B album up there
See,
with a
but
Jeezy.
my point I was
automatically
trying to make
biased,
is where you
regardless.
from and how you adapt to what's going on in other places. Because there could be niggas in the South that say Jay-Z trash.
Right.
This is true.
Because they can't relate to
This
where
is
he
true.
came from.
This is true.
That's what I'm trying to
Right.
make.
And
So
that's-
for everybody from
right.
New York to be like, oh, Pimp C is this and that. Why? Because you heard him on Jay-Z.
No,
but
everybody
if you
in
never,
New York's
if
not
Jay-Z
gonna
didn't
say
put that on that, You wasn't gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna go cop this Pimp C."
He exposed us to Pimp C, yes.
Exactly. That's what
but
I'm
being
saying.
a fan of Pimp C is not just because Jay-Z said so. It's because we got put on by Jay-Z and we continue to like his music afterwards.
Okay.
So not being able to name a song doesn't
Not
mean
name
that
it,
he doesn't
but
make
I'm
the
saying-
music
no,
the
I'm
same
telling
way
you,
like
like, what-
you
like what
couldn't
others-
name a verse from Tupac.
No, I can name a verse from
No,
I
from
was
that
a little-
particular
no, we ain't gonna
song.
do that.
No, that particular song.
But I
when
was a
people
little
ask you,
tipsy, but he asked me a lot. He was like, "Name the Outlaws."
no,
and
but
shit
so I'm
like
saying,
that.
my
Right.
point to say that, and sometimes you can't always be on the spot and be like, yo, this, da, 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 da.
No, I'm just
but
saying,
it doesn't mean
like,
it discredits the artist.
I just feel like Pimp C is whack.
And
that's
know
cool.
that. That's your opinion. That's
To
why,
me,
that's why I
maybe
was
because I
telling you,
can't relate to
Right.
what he's saying.
And a lot of people
And I
can't relate
think
to
that all
everything,
the mumble
you know?
rappers is horrible.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we go.
But I'm just saying, like, the shit that Young Thug did with T.I. was alright.
Right, and you're
And
entitled
yeah,
to
and
your
niggas like,
opinion.
whoa.
But
Like,
you're entitled to
Because
have a
T.I.
difference
helped
of
that
opinion, though.
T.I.
that song. He did.
T.I. don't even know what you're talking about. And he said it. He said, I don't know.
I remember when Wayne was fire, and I'm looking at it like, why is y'all niggas liking Wayne? But now that I hear all this bullshit out, I'm like, damn, they gave me Wayne.
they don't even respect Lil Wayne right now.
And this is sad because
Yeah.
if you listen to
I
now,
don't think
damn,
Wayne respects Wayne.
he does.
But what
you
about him
mean?
announcing?
What you mean
What
by
about
that?
him
What you
announcing
mean?
again that he's on Rock
Yeah,
Nation?
he Rock Nation now. He picked
I don't
up
know.
It doesn't
I don't-
surprise
I
me
don't
because
even- no, I
Hov
don't-
signing everybody.
No. It's
No.
not the first time he's
Let me-
announced.
He about to
Let me-
sign
surprised.
us.
Let me-
Shout out to Hov.
Let me tell you something. That whole Rock Nation shit, that's just some shit he said. This is the second time he said that,
I
right?
think it's the second or third time.
Right.
Yeah.
So until you see that picture on Instagram of this nigga on that gold couch,
That people
nothing
playing.
is official. And you know every time he signs somebody,
It's official.
they are on that gold couch with that plane on the wall.
Yeah,
I
lots.
ain't see Jim Jones on the go.
He was
Nah,
there.
He was
He was
there.
I saw him walk on the video.
Nah, he did
I
the
see
go
that.
couch. He did the go
He was
couch.
there.
He did the go count. The
Yeah,
lots
that was
on
the
there.
picture that let us know. That's
Right.
how we knew who he was. It was like, oh shit, he's on
Because
the
the
go
saw
couch.
him walk,
first
right.
was the walkthrough, and then the picture came with him on the gold couch. He even
Right.
said, "What if I told you I just had a meeting with Rock
Yeah,
Nation?"
but I ain't see him.
And then the gold couch picture came.
Right.
That's how I go.
The gold. I want to sell that gold couch.
Until Wayne gets on that gold couch,
I got the address. I'm
he
gonna
ain't.
just run up
First
on
of all,
there.
this how we know that's some bullshit, because Baby still ain't get that nigga that 51 million
They
for that
ain't giving
settlement.
They were saying Baby ain't got that 51.
He probably don't, but still, Baby
He
not
got
giving
that
away his cash cow.
But he can't make money
yo,
off of him,
but
though.
that's the crazy shit about that
He
because
can't make money off of him
He
right
can
now.
make some
but
money
yo,
off him. There's a contract there
for him to
saying
be like that with Lil Wayne is crazy to me because when everybody left Cash Money,
Wayne
Lil
stayed.
Wayne stood there and held that fucking brand
Little
down.
Wayne built that shit. With,
Yeah.
he
But no.
Big Thomas albums. What are you
Listen,
talking
you
about?
bugging out. Cause when like Lil Wayne always been nice, but to me BG was that nigga.
Nah, Juvenile's that
BG was that nigga to me.
It's clear that we have a difference of opinions.
I'm
and
just,
music.
that's what make it. That's
Nah,
what
I
make
know.
it fun.
I
Like,
know.
You get the
Juvenile
I
put him up
know.
on that map.
Juvenile
my nigga.
put him
With that
ha, but it took off more with Hov. But
we
I
understand
feel like
that.
Back That Ass Up was bigger than Ha.
That shit was dope.
But that was
shit still-
Juvenile song, my nigga.
Exactly.
So-
but that doesn't make him better. People just looked at him
Was you
like he
talking
was
about
the
Bling
front
Bling?
runner. No, BG, yo.
Cause my son, you got the best verse on Bling Bling. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I
about to
don't
fight
know
you.
what
He
you
about
talking
to
about.
fight
But
you.
what to you made BG a better artist than the rest of the people?
I don't know, maybe
BG was on that
Was
shit
it his
back.
delivery?
they all was sniffing dope though. Maybe his habit
Nah,
was
but
just
his
a little
flow,
more.
Yo, you
his
know-
flow was on that
Let me
bad.
tell y'all,
Yo,
you know what's the
yeah,
sad part about this?
BG.
Because if we went to a club, right?
We get
And we
jumped.
went to a club with these young niggas,
Wait,
and they play or girl, you look good. Well, these niggas gonna play, but this shit is
no,
horrible.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah,
That shit
They
is
want to hand niggas to like that.
It's something about that when they play that back that when that beat that.
No, we know that.
You just
we
be
know
like,
that.
yo, listen.
That he just turned into a fucking
You,
head.
I remember when one of my people tried to tell me French Montana joint that Don't Stop with that shit he had.
Yeah.
Nigga tried to argue with me and told me that shit was better than Juvie shit.
No,
I'm
It's-
like,
so first off, that's a sample from Luke. When
It
you can say
is.
that.
It is.
So if it's
but
gonna
you know,
argue, it's
but
gonna
you
be
know,
about Luke.
but you know the
Don't-
difference.
you know.
It's like you always could play like certain music that would never go out of style. That would always be.
yeah, it's,
Right,
I'm,
right.
no.
It's
What
just
I'm,
certain shit.
I bet you any money,
Right,
we all
perfect.
gonna go out to a club one night. I'm gonna request that the motherfucker play Back That Ass Up after he play
How
one of
old
them
is
mumble
DJ?
rappers, and then we gonna see who dance. That's how you gonna see
It's gonna
all
be
the,
our
No,
old
it's
asses
the
in the middle of the
40-year-old like,
fucking
oh,
day.
nigga, shorty ass. These young niggas gonna look at us like, what the fuck is
Let
this?
me tell you something, because you know, I was dibbling and dabbling in the rap shit back in like last year and shit.
Nigga, like,
We
this is
actually
like
last-
this is that last year.
Like we
we
counted.
4 months into the new year.
No, shout out to Try Izzy. Niggas is still trying to rap and shit, but you know,
Alright.
I've been trying to move on to other things, but you know, we still out there. But anyway, we
Mixtape? How
we
much is
went-
your mixtape?
I give you one mixtape. Don't talk about it. I give you one. This shit fire too. I'm saying
Okay.
it remind me of the first
Okay.
lockdown
I
one,
support
but you
you.
know that's how
I support my people.
I got you. Matter of fact, next
Right.
week you gonna get a disc.
Hey.
Anyway, yo, we went out to Long Island to do a show. And,
That's the Halloween shit or whatever.
yeah, Facts of Life. And the songs that was playing before us, the nigga that was performing, it's October 30th. This nigga ain't had no shirt on. He had colorful braids in his head. I said, damn, this is the wrong crowd we rapping for, because we actually rapping for something. We actually saying shit. This nigga took I got a gun in my hand. I got some braids in my head. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
You give him the description.
He's just saying shit. And then the beat was alright, so he's getting away with it.
No, but you
That's
know,
what a lot of these niggas is doing.
No, you know what they, you know, these young
Niggas, look
kids
what
go
he said,
home
yeah.
Hey.
You tell me that's a bar. Niggas is counting bars. You talking about some yeah. It's one bar. You wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when James Brown was saying, hey, they said, oh shit, James wrote that?
And that's
Yo,
what the song is
but
about.
these,
So dumb.
but the young niggas today are going off a vibe. Like they whole shit
And
is,
drugs.
that's the vibe. Like you
Right.
get high, we gonna vibe.
Right.
Our vibe used to be play some dope music that you can understand.
The music was
and you
the
may
vibe.
you may be smoking to it, drinking to it, but that shit makes me like, oh shit.
The music was the vibe.
Right,
man.
their vibe is totally different now because it's
offensive.
like they fiend vibe.
Yo, did y'all see the Get Down?
I ain't see the get. Don't say nothing. I ain't see the get
Oh,
down yet.
shit, all right.
I saw the breaks though. I saw the breaks though. I saw that shit. I ain't see the
Alright.
get down. I see
The breaks.
I won't
I
tell
ain't
you
see
what
the get down
happened.
yet. I ain't see.
I won't
the
say
get-
I
anything,
don't know.
but
I-
you gotta
like,
say.
I'm not
you gotta
into the
say
new
music.
rap music and stuff, but I'm like my son put me onto that Kodak Black. That
No,
TV
that
Vision.
Kodak, that
That
they
shit
don't want to
catchy.
see you win. Then
That's my shit
That's the
right now.
best part of the song.
But
though.
it's
Exactly.
motivational though. Because it has a message,
But
right?
when you go
It has
to
a
the,
message,
but when you
right.
go to the verse, after you do the, they want to see you win.
But I'm not doing all
They
that,
want to
man.
see you win. You don't know nothing else. I don't know nothing else. But they don't want to see you win. Everybody don't know nothing else. There's nobody else but Kodak Black know the words of that song.
Did you see that freshman freestyle shit 2016?
No. Oh, I seen that with the niggas walking around with the purses and shit,
Oh, no,
running around.
All right.
They
We got
retarded.
to get time meat and potatoes anyway. We
Yeah,
ain't gonna
fuck
talk
that,
about no purses.
Hold
none
up,
of that.
wait, 50.
50.
Oh, 50 hitting the lady.
But that was a mistake. Like he apologized by letting her come on stage and twerk.
My nigga.
All she did was she grabbed him a little too rough. She wanted to grab his dick.
Lawsuit.
No, it wasn't for her because she's stupid. She said, "Oh, he brought her on stage. The bitch started twerking."
The nigga, what's his name?
That's his apology.
What's the nigga name, man? He in jail right now.
He talking about Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates, mule kicked the bitch off the
No,
stage.
but he did. No, he did. No, what happened?
He tried to
there-
check.
no,
She
no.
wasn't even on
There
the
was.
stage.
There's a difference.
She grabbed him.
There's a difference. There was a. He purposely kicked that bitch.
Yeah, he kicked the shit out.
But I think 50 Cent, you could see the way she grabbed him. He
was
fell,
falling. He was
and then
falling.
his fist went into a cool. But the nigga basically apologized for letting her come on stage
That was
and
some get the
twerking.
fuck off me type. It wasn't that type of punch.
I don't
It
know.
wasn't a get the fuck off me.
It
punch.
wasn't that because they're
It
not
was,
in
oh,
court.
I'm falling. Ah.
She probably like,
She probably gonna be on the next episode.
Shout out to 50.
Or whatever.
she ain't gonna be on shit.
You
She
sponsored
was
by
on
Epic
stage.
tonight.
He gonna look out.
She's
Smart
on, he did look out. She was on stage. She twerked. That's it. Matter of fact, what
A
made
white
it
lady?
bad? That's a black chick.
Oh, all right.
Fucking
So
they.
you gonna-
She was
you gonna
twerking
set her out
to Uncle Murder's song "Thot,"
Wow.
and then bitch
What
was
thot?
and then the nigga called her a thot when he said, "Oh yeah, grab that thot bitch right there. That's how you a thot bitch."
And she came on stage.
Came on the stage, started
That's
twerking.
crazy.
This
He
is
said,
what
look
you
at this bum broke nigga. I'm coming and say, hey, y'all, what's up?
Talk about me, y'all. No,
What's wrong
idiot.
with
Get
you?
your ass back in the audience, stupid.
That's crazy. Like I saw that shit. I'm
I
like,
hope she don't
okay.
get no money.
50 Cent smart, so he know he ain't trying to spend no money on no
He said he was broke. He driving around in a smart car, so they trying to sue his ass. They got a smart car.
Nah, but he
I'm
paid
broke.
off some. He paid off all his bankruptcy shit, his loans and all that. So
He gave Rick Ross Baby Mars that money?
I think so. He had an agreement, like give a certain amount of money every year, not just a $5 million straight lump
Agreements, huh?
sum.
Ain't that part of our topic? These agreements?
Ooh.
Most definitely.
You ready for the meat and potato?
I'm ready. All right,
Y'all ready? Y'all ready to eat?
We already gave him a sample.
Yeah, we would talk. Me and him got into a heated argument over Prince and Mike. We ain't gonna talk about
That
that.
shit wasn't even an
No,
argument.
we got-
man. We could
That's
do that another one.
Okay, guys. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
we
This
gonna
is
have-
We definitely got to
You're
crack
not
because
right.
he feeling some type of way.
whatever.
Make you feel
He feeling some type of way.
So since we're on the topic of agreements,
All right.
I just want to know what type of pussy does Janet have to say?
She got that control pussy.
Control. Right.
Locked down on this shit.
Ah.
I don't think it's not control no more.
That's
It's
a
more
fucking.
like
She
option.
scammed the nigga.
She-
They gotta
Yeah,
be. Yo, I don't know who
that's
the.
a scam.
I will fire my lawyer. I'm a cheap nigga, so I don't give a fuck if I got billed. You're not gonna get half of it. Cause before I met you, I had all of this, and you gonna every.
Nah, but you
No,
gotta,
She got
but
more
that's the
money
shit that,
than basketball players get.
though, right?
no, but you gotta. No, basketball players don't get that money.
Exactly.
Not one basketball player get 100 million.
Exactly. She for a year.
But why do you think he agreed to sign the type of contract that would allow her to accumulate so much money?
He must have been beating her. He must something gotta happen because
No, that shit's
crazy.
He
You can't-
fucking the name. I'm fucking Janet Jackson.
So what? Ain't nobody on that
Whether you
motherfucker.
pay
So
Maybe-
what's one of the
fuck the
clause
Jackson
was
name.
or whatever.
Mariah would probably settle for like
Mariah.
100.
No, let me tell you.
Mariah's name is
This
not
is
as
the
big as Janet
best
Jackson.
role-
See,
Robbery
the same shit with like
and long
MJ
time.
and Prince, but
No, but you taking
No,
it
no, no.
somewhere
Yeah,
I'm
else.
just saying.
Leave
like,
that
different
shit
levels,
alone.
man. I believe it alone.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. None of them bitches are Prince and Michael Jackson.
All right,
It
but
was
we
like
on
a
the scale,
comparison.
Janet Jackson and Mariah, it's the
No.
scale. It's a scale.
It's just
Cause she was
You don't
Penny and
compare Mariah
Mariah
to
was just a
fucking
bitch
Prince.
from Long Island.
Huh?
Don't compare Mariah
we're
to
not
Prince.
comparing them. We just
We're
saying there's
saying
a
on
difference.
that.
No.
There's a difference.
Fuck all that.
All
Let's
right.
get back to the topic at hand. This bitch got away with murder.
With this bitch. Who's the bitch? you're
Janet.
referring to? Y'all gotta stop calling them bitches.
All right, whatever.
No
I'm
disrespect.
sorry.
Listen,
No
let me tell
disrespect
you
to the
something.
I don't know who the bitch is.
There's a
I
lot of
don't know
bitches
what
out there
bitch
right
is.
now who think they got away with something by getting a nigga for child support.
Right.
This bitch got 500 million and that's
But that's
more
not
than
even
what
child
you.
support. That's just for her to pocket. That's
This
not
is the thing.
even child
You
support.
got me mad?
In my contract, that would have been child support, college, my grandkid.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Exactly. Cause you can't tell 500 million can take care of Africa.
See, this is my thing. It's pretty much true. My thing is this. Cause Africa
They
kinda
need-
fucked up.
They need you.
Haiti, all right, Haiti,
come
Haiti,
on.
They need
Haiti,
some-
all right, Haiti.
They,
Let's go with the
they
Haiti.
still need water in Africa. I'm
Why-
sorry.
you can say Dominican Republic. That's fucked up too.
But Haiti fucked
Why
up.
we arguing over where it's going?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
fact
yeah,
of
yeah.
real money.
All right, all right. This is my point.
Y'all crazy.
What I'm
yo.
mad about is that the nigga was Zam. That's his name?
Right.
Was Zam? He probably could have got LaToya for like 35,000.
He could have
Still
fucked
been
her
in
for
his
free.
jacket.
Who the fuck want Latoya?
He
Who fuck
had a
Latoya?
Jackson name.
No.
LaToya titties is still up. She got them done.
Excuse me, if I'm gonna get a Jackson, I'm gonna get Prime Jackson. I'm not gonna get Latoya.
Oh.
Who wants Latoya? That's
Listen,
like
the
yeah,
only-
Remy. Who wants who
Listen,
wants Latoya?
listen,
Let me ask
this
you a
is the
question.
order of the Jacksons. It's Janet,
That's
No, no,
it.
no, no, no.
Janet.
Janet?
That's it.
then LaToya,
Nah.
then Catherine the moms. With the bad lip, you want to fuck
Yo,
up.
I'm done
Then
with
you got
you.
Remy.
No. Why does the mother get? Why is the mother in the category? You nasty nigga. Why is the mother?
Let me ask
Niggas be guilt hunting.
No,
Yo.
no, okay, time out. You're married.
Yes.
How did you feel hearing that shit? Did you look at your husband and say, nigga,
I'm gonna get some money.
what happened?
No, I had to try to break down.
It was love, wasn't it?
No. I wanted to know more of his perspective because he agreed to it.
He
You brought
agreed to
that up.
what?
He had to agree to those terms.
Right.
It's not like
To the
after
prenup.
the prenup. It's not like
Okay.
after the divorce all of a sudden she came up with a magic number. It was
That's
like
the
pay me
thing.
this. He agreed to pay her that prior to them getting married.
Okay.
This is where I questioned what the fuck was going on with him that would allow
You
him to
ain't
say
question what was wrong
Money
with you?
ain't a thing. Like,
Money
fuck it.
definitely a
It's
thing.
gonna come back then, man.
She fuck with
100
JD.
mil?
Money ain't a thing.
Listen, like,
Okay, time out.
Yo, you not
Because
giving away what you can't get
money
back.
ain't a thing? All right. Where's
this is-
Sam compared to JD?
What happened?
Exactly.
No,
what
I didn't hear
happened?
you. What happened?
With Zam,
With Zam, Janet's ex-husband,
soon to be
Okay.
ex or whatever.
and JD, money ain't a thing.
She definitely left that nigga.
I'm
Soon
talking
as he
about
said
his
it.
money. Like,
Soon as the nigga,
so
she
say
said, you
if
gotta
you
cut
got
them
bills,
braids.
if you make
Soon as he cut them
billions or
braids, he was
whatever,
gone.
and you give 500 million, you're not gonna give something away that's going to damage you.
No, the fuck you, yeah.
You're
alright.
not gonna give away
Well,
that.
how about this? How about this is me being sunny, right?
Alright.
Okay.
What if he married her and he really loves
likes her?
No, listen, shut up, Pookie. Don't fuck it up. This is nice.
I'm
okay?
sorry. Go ahead.
Don't be a
Come
dickhead
continue.
right now. Look.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look, if he really loves her, so he said, you know what, boo, if this doesn't work out, I got you. I'm gonna pay you for 100. I'm gonna pay you 100 mil for every year that you fucking rock it out with me. If it
No.
doesn't- and if it-
That's not the
listen,
agreement.
no, no,
That's
no,
not the
no, no,
agreement.
no, no,
Nope,
listen,
nope,
listen,
nope. That's
listen,
not what he
listen.
I'm
said.
sorry.
Listen,
He didn't say that.
listen. But the stipulation is that
You gotta
it
stay
would-
with me for 5 years.
right.
And for each year that you stay with me within that 5 years, you get $100 million a year.
And if
Right.
you get a kid,
That
you get
bitch said,
200
I'm gonna
extra.
stay with you.
That's
for
like
fi-
buying somebody.
Exactly.
Right. He-
Because that bitch said 5 years
She
and
was a
60
McLaren.
days.
She was a McLaren.
But what if she was really in love with him, not knowing he was
No,
a
you're not gonna
psychopath?
fucking.
What, was he a psychopath?
Did he?
This is what's coming out now, though. We don't know.
No, this is Muslim. See, she's prejudiced.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the Muslim people. Akbar Akbar.
What was you
throw
giving?
some
So
hot
that,
cars.
I guess that's an example.
No.
Can like religion, like different religion people, like marry each other? Like it's.
But that is
This
a big
the
factor.
thing.
That's
My
the
thing
thing.
is this. My thing
You
is this.
said you
If he
could.
You
did,
can.
How?
Well, I'm with my girlfriend. They study the Jewish culture.
Yeah, but
And I respect that.
and what's your religion?
I'm me.
All right, so you
My girl-
into it, so
see,
you don't
but-
know.
See, my girl's a Christian, and I'm a Jehovah fan.
Okay.
So
Don't knock on my door.
can't knock the husband first.
Yo.
Now my thing is this though, like what you said, but if it was love, then that makes Janet look terrible.
If it's
Because
love,
that
then
means she just stuck around for them.
If it's love, you know what love should have been? Like, I bet. If it's love, alright, boom.
I'ma love
No,
you back.
we gonna get married, boom, cause we love each other. That's how it's supposed to go.
Facts.
You know. If we to get a divorce, he should. If he wanted to throw us some shit on the side,
Right.
all that should have been. He just throw that out. I'd have threw you $100 million. If I'm a billionaire, I could throw you $100 million.
Yeah, 100.
100.
Skateboard P with that.
And
But
you
let me ask
you
you
good.
this.
How much is Janet worth though? Like,
She ain't worth
$1
$100
billion
million now.
now. She's worth $1 billion
no, but
now.
I'm saying like,
Half.
But let me ask this. This is from a guy's perspective now. If you guys were marrying a woman,
I'm going. If
And-
I'm going to marry the girl I've been with for
all
that,
right.
that's been
So
struggling
let's
with
say
me.
let's say
Facts.
it's the other way
Facts.
around. She's a motherfucking billionaire, right? Your boo is a billionaire. You got
That's my
money.
boo, though.
You,
I
listen,
love her.
right?
Was I with her when she was broke?
Listen.
All right, got it,
just
got
let
it.
her
All right,
finish.
got it.
Y'all motherfuckers gonna ask the
Continue,
relationship story.
continue.
Y'all don't know each other broke. When y'all came, y'all both was established. Y'all both got money. But your money ain't as long as hers, but you still love her, right? You like, fuck it, yo. I see what you're doing. You shining. I love it. I like your energy. I want to do this with you. I know you Muslim. I'm fucking Jew. I'm whatever. I'm Jehovah
It's
Witness.
not gonna work.
That's not gonna
No,
work
no,
out
no.
the
No, but listen. I'm
Nah,
willing.
it might because they both don't eat pork. So
Right.
relax.
Right,
Yes.
but listen,
Relax.
we're
You
willing.
spinning the
because-
cradle and I'm
Yeah, now
celebrating
listen,
Hanukkah.
I'm willing now to say, you know what? It doesn't matter that we come from two different worlds. I fuck with you so hard, I want to marry you. And I'm willing to tell you, yo, if we could just do this, yo, give me 5 years. I swear to God, I can make your life. And she's like, yo, I'm Janet Jackson, my nigga. You gotta pay.
Oh,
You
fuck
wasn't
that,
Janet-
shut the fuck up.
Fuck out of
Cause
here.
she wasn't
son.
shit, had no hit sister.
You
to
and
her.
Janet Jackson at
Fuck
5
outta
years
here.
ago.
I killed
You
my whole
was
story.
It wasn't nothing.
Y'all
Fuck outta
saying
here.
that,
No.
but she got that fucking $1 billion. So clearly that's how the story
She
went.
got $500 million.
And-
And guess what? That's probably the most money she had in her fucking life. All she did was spread her legs. And guess what? I've been fucking the dog shit out of her for 5 years. On her period. For goddamn. Because I know what's in the contract. You gonna get this dick. All the time.
Why you mad at Janet Jackson?
Because I'm mad. Because I don't think that old rusty crotch of hers was worth $500 million.
Janet probably got some good juice.
How do you
It
know
don't
that?
matter.
Because guess what? She ain't been in a solid relationship
But what
since
if,
when?
but what if you
Since
love
JD.
her?
Exactly.
Y'all not
that
factoring
crotch
in
ain't
love.
That crotch ain't better some fat
Yeah,
joint from
all right.
Quick
So
Mix.
here's-
Obviously.
back to the question: is marriage really love, or
I
is
think-
it a business?
I think
It
it's,
is
I wouldn't
love.
say it's.
It's-
I wouldn't
it
say
is
it's a
until you
business.
got-
I wouldn't even
Let
say
me
it's
tell
a
you,
business.
if you two broke motherfuckers get into a
Nah,
relationship,
man.
right? Two broke people, right?
This is exactly
But
what I was saying. But
One,
continue.
One motherfucker is working towards something, right?
Oh, well, I ain't doing that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
One motherfucker working towards something.
Right.
Waiting to exhale.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
I
yes, yes,
wouldn't
yes.
say it's a business. I would say it's more of
'Cause Wesley-
benefits.
It's all about benefits.
I would just say,
business,
and nowadays, I think
sacred.
marriage is something that people just want for a
Marriage
title.
ain't sacred no
It's a
more. I
title.
can tell you that. I can tell you that shit.
No. Guess
Just
what?
like when a nigga see a bad bitch, the first thing he say, "Oh, I shoot that shit up." Why? Because you want that to be yours. It's like a possession.
You want some pretty
Like,
kids.
oh, I'm
you
not
got
pulling
that
out
shit.
now. I'm gonna
Right.
shoot that shit up. Cause you want that. You want that to be yours.
Shoot the whole fucking club up. You know how I go.
Nah,
I
you
think
know-
most marriages nowadays ain't even with love. It's just like
Nah, guess
for a
what?
title.
Guess what?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Me?
I'm be honest. Just how I'm gonna keep it. I get married and I get rich. If we get a divorce, I'm throwing her some straight jacket.
Absolutely.
I'm
But
throwing her
see,
some.
So what if that's what he said,
But
though?
he ain't
But
doing
no,
that.
No.
Throw
but
her
listen,
something mean I'm gonna hit her off.
But look,
That's
but
you
you-
off, though.
To a fucking
He a
billionaire.
billionaire is off.
See,
That
you
is
go,
all.
it's
That's
not
exactly
gonna
what
work.
he
It's not
did,
gonna
though.
work.
That's
Because
exactly what he
what you
did.
throw her might not be worth what she thinks she deserves to get from you.
Mm.
Especially if she
And-
been there
and-
from you when you was fucked
and you
up.
know
He
what
wasn't
my-
fucked up though.
And you know what
Yeah.
my
He was up.
and
No,
you
but
know
he-
what my
I'm
next
talking
line
about
is?
him.
You know what my next line would be?
What?
Ain't nobody never give you this lump sum at one time.
Yeah, but you gotta worry about what
Exactly.
the
But what
judge
if that's
say.
his lump sum? That's
Listen.
his version of what you just said.
Yeah,
for
pretty much.
for a
That-
billionaire.
for a
That's
billionaire?
exactly what he just said.
He's
That's
a
what he
billionaire.
said.
That means you got more than one.
Right.
But that's my thing is this. See, I spoke to this. I had a discussion with my girl about this. You know, we're not married or nothing, but we are a young couple trying to move up in this world. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Munch. But anyway, she said, you know, you got love, then you got a business, but then you just got a partnership. You know what I'm saying? Where you two just work so good together, and y'all take care of each other.
Right.
Where you know y'all stick around for that. You try to say that's our relationship. I say I'm gonna punch you in your mouth, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
It's love. The love is there.
Right.
But you know, me and her work more as a
But
group.
okay,
Like,
are
we
we a dynasty.
Are we
right
talking
now.
partnerships meaning both partners are working?
Both partners are
Yes.
working
Okay, so we're not talking about with this. Okay,
because as a
Homeboy
because
is a
I think
billionaire, and Janet Jackson
Was
is
a millionaire.
just Janet Jackson.
She's a millionaire.
Okay, fuck all that.
How
She's
much million? Probably
she's-
like, what, 5
That's
million?
she's just Janet Jackson.
4.3.
Understand this?
Right.
She's Joseph Jackson's
daughter.
daughter.
And,
One of
Mi-
them.
and Michael Jackson's sister.
She probably still gotta
Fuck
watch her mouth
Michael
around.
Jackson.
Yo, I'll smack you in your mouth.
No, you
Don't
won't.
do that. Don't do that.
Listen.
Don't do that though.
No
Don't do that.
disrespect.
We're not saying.
No
what I'm
disrespect,
saying
Michael.
is,
Don't do that.
she's just
Hit
Janet
the road.
Jackson. She's not Penny. She
She
was
is.
hotter when she was Penny.
She was Penny though.
She
Charlene.
was.
No, when she was Charlene.
Who, Charlene?
Different strokes.
Nigga, when she was
Okay,
when she was
she
young,
wasn't.
she was
She
hot.
was, she was hotter when she was exactly on a different stroke.
That's
She's
true.
just Janet Jackson right now.
Nigga,
she
she's
has
just
a-
this.
Ooh.
Titties up like gas
Okay,
prices.
she's not even that no more. She's none of those what we thought she was.
Those are
She's
characters,
Janet
right.
Jackson.
She's herself, right?
When she got with JD, her stock dropped. Let's just be clear. Because when motherfuckers saw her with JD, they was like, hold up, you're Janet Jackson. You're Janet Jackson. When you got with JD now, it's like, this motherfucker got Janet Jackson.
Maybe he caught her at the time of life
when
when
she
she
was-
was
Maybe
down.
it's not about that.
Maybe they ain't see the gap in the
Maybe
grade.
it's the aura he got. Maybe he had that biggie.
He got that.
Biggie
He got that
aura.
Biggie aura. It's not about that.
Maybe he
it's,
had that.
it's bigger than
And
just
the
look.
Ferrari and
So
Jaguars
what? He
with
looked
their
like a
own
little
legs.
muskrat. It's bigger
How many
than
times?
that.
Okay, I understand that.
Right.
She's just Janet Jackson.
But he did pretty
But
much-
she was always just Janet Jackson. That's just what you thought of her. You put her on that
I ain't
pedestal.
gonna
We
front.
all thought
I ain't
that.
gonna
But
front.
that's fine.
Listen,
But to the person that's dating her,
if
they
I
see
was
her
a-
as just Janet Jackson.
If I was a millionaire and Janet was single, I say millionaire right now. Not right now, but I'm saying, let's say a couple years ago, I was a millionaire.
Let's go.
A year ago. I gotta say that. Because, you know, I'm in a relationship now, because nothing right now is important to me than my munch and my son. But anyway, if I was a millionaire
Right.
and Janet Jackson was single, and she said, yo,
Come
she let me fuck for like 10,000? I'm fucking for 10,000.
What?
Janet Jackson, I just fucked Janet
How do
Jackson.
we get the $10,000 for prostitution prices for Janet Jackson?
Because guess
that
what?
doesn't even make
She
sense.
pretty much saw her life for prostitution prices.
But for $100 million a year, my
Guess
nigga.
what? To
So
a
would you
billionaire,
do
it ain't
that?
shit.
So it's all about the
You're married.
money.
No,
It's all
time
about
out.
the money.
Let's ask a married person.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
She's
married.
different.
I'm married, right.
She's
And-
married for the love.
Wizam come to you
Right.
and say, I could change your life.
Like indecent proposal.
Spread them cheeks
Ooh.
for 5 years, $100 million.
That's
You
a
love
better-
your husband.
That's a better question.
You love your husband. No, you love your husband. No,
You love your husband.
you love your
I do
husband.
love
But he
my
want to
husband.
be with you. This is
She was one for
Indecent
5
proposal with
joints.
Demi Moore.
and the other joint.
Your husband could
With
chill
Demi
for 5
Moore when the
joints?
billionaire wanted to
What is
sleep
it?
with her
What-
for like $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say no, and people are probably gonna say, "Bitch, you're stupid. You're saying that because your husband is watching." But in that
You're
5
right. I won't
years,
spread my cheeks either.
it would
I
it
understand.
might
Shut
not
up,
be
Paul.
worse. What?
Shut up. That's not the question for you, Paul.
I just said I won't spread my cheeks
Oh my
either.
God.
For 500 million. I don't give a fuck who this nigga is. I don't care if I bought his leather in 2003.
Yo.
Fuck with Zam.
No, okay, no, we asking you because
Oh my God.
when you get married,
Right.
let's say
Rich
for
or poor.
sickness, richer or poor, exactly.
Give me the finger.
Sickness and in health,
Said,
Right.
fuck the effing.
till death do us.
Right.
This Wizam nigga come to you.
I couldn't do it. Because one, my loyalty is always gonna be to my husband. I don't know what
That's
the
what
fuck
I'm
this
talking
5 years
about.
is gonna be endure. I know
She
my
ain't see
husband.
that
I
kind
done
of
been with
money.
him since we was 17 years old. I'm not gonna leave him.
We
for
didn't say
five-
He said leave him.
We
He
didn't
said
say
that.
leave him. Just get.
No,
just get
no,
into
because
it.
my
focus.
husband wouldn't. Let me say this: my husband would have to have that conversation with me, and we would have to talk about it.
How much
I
you
could
said?
never just discuss
So-
it.
500 million?
I could never just be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that nigga for money."
So your husband
No.
500 million in singles. Okay, yo, you better bust that shit open. I'm gonna hold your cheeks like get it was him.
But say, so
She
say for
did.
instance, if you really don't want to do it and your husband wants you to do it, not
I
saying you're
would do
real
it.
like
I
husband.
would
do
do
it?
it. I would do it.
That's what's the thug about?
What the fuck? If he's
Sunny
if
days.
he's okay with it,
Everybody has them.
if he is
Love it.
okay with it, why would I not?
Can I get some? Can I get some bread if you do?
Yes. Yes. Let Wazam come on. Boo, if you
I
watching it, you
just want a
wait,
thousand.
If you watching it, you cool with it.
That's like buying. That's like giving a bum $1 on a train. I just want 1,000. Fuck that. I got bills.
Oh my
So
God.
you don't think you think their relationship was real?
I think it was real.
It was
I don't think
real.
Janet Jackson does not have a history
So what? I mean, motherfuckers
of
got
dating
kids.
sketchy. She has a bad marital history. Let me say that.
The nigga was
but she's
so-
not like a hoe hopper. She's
No,
not
no,
like
The
a
fuck out of it. Well,
Listen,
then
she's not like J Lo.
She's not like
Yes,
Mary.
the fuck she is.
She's not
She's not like
Mary.
none of them because she got the money. These bitches is getting dick like the rest of them.
But why J-Lo? J-Lo got
got-
money.
She
Now
Everybody
she
got
got
more money
money.
than Janet.
No, the
Right
fuck
now.
she
Right
don't.
now
she do.
Yes,
J Lo,
J-Lo.
She probably
J-Lo,
J-Lo.
from the Bronx,
Yeah,
Somebody look
Sixth
that
Street
up.
Up the
J-Lo,
block.
nigga.
That's the one that's turned me down. But it's alright.
Castle Hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yes.
Google that.
Get
Sorry.
the fuck out
She
of
Sorry,
here.
I
whoever's
was-
watching,
she
I
probably-
gotta Google that.
Now check this out. I'm gonna show you something. Okay. Most of these bitches is fucking niggas thinking they gonna get something out of it, right? Then you take a nigga to child support, get a kid, you think you doing something. This bitch got the 500 million.
Right?
She-
Maybe plus.
I'm googling their net worth.
Tito up. Tito happy like yes. Oh, I'm gonna ask my sister for this car.
All right, J Lo was worth 320 million.
320.
Yeah.
J-Lo, that is right.
J Lo.
And that's without a divorce. On
You
her
gotta ask
own.
for Janet how much she worth
How, nigga? That's
a year
now.
ago.
That's now.
We talking about now. Like
Nigga,
what's
she
the-
divorced,
And
homeboy.
Janet is only 150 million.
Not no more. Not no more.
from the
Not no more.
Not no
Up
more.
now.
That's we up.
But that's we talking
Add
that's
5
on
to
her
that.
own, though.
Yeah, that's prior to.
That's J-Lo on
yeah,
her own, though.
own. They say she
J
a
Lo
great
was married
business
to what
person.
you call it to
Mark Anthony. You wanna
yeah.
say?
He got bread.
That nigga ain't
That nigga ain't
bread
got no
like
fucking.
That nigga sniffed
Janet
dope.
ex-husband.
I
Brad.
wish I knew that nigga when that was going on. Cause I'd have been going on.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm lost my thought, but I'm just saying that bitch made that's a scammer move, if you ask me.
It may
that
appear
bitch
that.
said, I'm waiting 60 days to this check clear before I'm out of
But
here.
who wouldn't know?
How long they been together?
No,
For 5 years?
I would.
$5 years
I wouldn't.
and
That
60
shit
days.
don't-
It's
That shit went
it's
Spending
fast.
5 years with a person, Guess what? I would have been if the
Most
nigga,
of us
if I
spend
couldn't
5 years
tolerate-
with a person ain't got shit.
If I couldn't tolerate a motherfucker, I'd have been out the first year.
But if you knew there was a contract that said if you waited 5 years you would get a payout, would you stay 5 years or would you leave after the first year?
That just makes me look like a fucking money hugger.
I'm gonna, if you make me fucking miserable for the first year, I'm gonna stay the 5 years and I'm gonna get that bank. I'm gonna get that bag.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Yeah,
How,
guess
what is that going to do for your
A
self-esteem?
nigga that got you fired.
Like, what if he did? What if
I'm
he
the type of
fucked
bitch
you up?
that I would check out on you. Fuck you. You would be here with me and I would be in another
Guess
fucking
what?
universe. I would check out on you while
You
you're
say
here.
that now.
Guess what?
I checked out
told
before, so I know about that.
I want 250. I'm gonna try to tell the Janet. Say, listen, I'm gonna make her happy. I'm gonna make her laugh for 5 fucking years.
Oh my god.
No matter if you ain't gonna give me 250, just give me a 50.
But that's the thing though. This is the crazy part is he had signed that contract knowing he was gonna have to pay out and he did not try to make that
That's the
happen.
only thing that made me
throughout
not
the
mad
marriage.
at Janet, because he probably threw these numbers at her. And listen,
And how old is the son, the baby?
He
The
just-
baby is
2 months.
A couple months. She waited till the baby 2 months old. So I'm out.
nah, but I heard she moving to London and shit, so she could be close, whatever. I'll punch this bitch in the damn forehead.
No disrespect to Janet Jackson.
No disrespect, Janet.
We don't support
I used to
domestic
love you,
violence.
Janet. I swear to God, your titty came out in the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
I salivated.
A lot of us did.
Y'all
You
niggas
look-
is crazy.
Oh.
But then you let me know that you gonna hit me for 95% of my check. Shit, we're gonna be living on
I
the
wouldn't
streets
even
going to
say
work.
he did that on his own.
He
did
did.
that.
Yeah,
He
that,
signed
like,
off on it.
yeah.
So he knew. And at the same time, he still did not do whatever he was supposed to do to keep her in the marriage was not held up on his end, as far as we know, because she's trying to get the divorce.
Yo, you know
So-
what? We gonna Google when it comes out what the fuck happened.
Right.
Keep your eyes open.
Nah, because I was reading some shit. She saying he was crazy.
But she
But
didn't know
goddamn.
that.
Most bitches dealing with crazy niggas now ain't coming off with that.
I'm
Well,
crazy.
but
my girl ain't gonna
imagine
get
if
shit.
you were a billionaire though. If you were
So
a
you
billionaire.
Then my
rich-
I'm
Well,
gonna pay for my crazy.
He probably like crazy to her. Probably was a little controlling. Like I don't
A
know.
little?
But guess what? I seen a nigga. No, I didn't see nigga literally see him, but I seen things like I read National Geographic and all that. The abuse out there, that we talked about last week, the abuse out there in the Middle East and all that shit is heavy. I
Right.
seen it. Nigga slapped the bitch nose off.
So imagine though if he's that
It's
type of
real.
guy.
He's
Right,
He
but
got
he's a
slapped.
billionaire.
You know, Janet knows plastic already.
Right. He's already
So
had
he
a
might have
big-
slapped that shit off. He had to get the shit someone back on. No, I'm fucking around. Get this 500.
Right.
Fuck that.
Imagine if that's what it was. Imagine if she's going through a DV thing and she's like, "Yo, I gotta wait this 5 years out because I'm only worth 150 mil. I need to
But
get
guess
this
what?
fucking
But
payout."
why staying there for 4 years, going on 5? They do
Because
like,
the payout-
It's all
If he
about
had-
the, it's
payout.
the benefit.
If he
Right.
didn't hit her hard
It's
enough,
the
bitch, I
benefit.
can take this
The
for
payout.
about 365
The
It
days.
might hit me harder than this shit.
But at some point, if
But
you
now
realize
what
it's
you
not
do,
gonna
what's
work
your
out in your
homework?
favor, would you leave
I
or would you
think-
wait for the payout?
I think most like marriage with superstars that they spouse is not that famous or whatever, they in it for benefit. Period.
And when the other spouse is
Nigga,
not.
it
But,
says till death do us part for
But
sickness.
still.
but what
and
about
health.
when the?
But
All right.
still,
So what about
there's so
like
much you can
Tamar?
take.
What about Tamar and Vince? He was
I don't
well
even-
established way before she even became a singer.
Tell you the
But
truth,
that's a positive
I really
couple.
don't like that lady. I don't know why. It's just something.
I think
about her.
she phony too though. I be
Right.
honest, with you. I
Right.
feel
Yeah.
she's
I
phony,
think
like,
she's
I
in
don't-
it for
the
the
money
Right,
and
right.
the notoriety
Because-
of him.
Right.
What about Jay-Z and Beyonce? Because they both came through this. Well, Beyonce wasn't as big as Jay.
I think Jay had more money coming in the
Yeah, but
relationship.
she superseded
But
him
She
eventually.
surpassed.
But no, I understand that now, yeah.
Right.
But I
Now.
think he came in it with
Because
Well,
he held
more
up
credit.
with B and Hope, I think it was love for her.
Why?
Because if you fuck with a camel like that, man,
yeah, I knew,
like,
see, I knew you were gonna
This
say
nigga
that.
just fucked
I
up the
thought
Rock
people
Nation
wasn't
sponsor.
ugly.
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
people
no,
was-
no, no.
I thought
Fucked up
people
the
was
Rock-
Guess what?
That's
He
a
could be
joke,
replaced.
dog.
Fucked up the
Come
Rock
on.
Nation sponsor
Come
just
on.
now. I was trying to get
It's
to the
a
couch.
joke.
Just, now we gotta settle.
We're going to be
You-
3 deep
yo.
on the couch.
I'm still, hey, look. Y'all give it a pow.
You
I'm
see the whole
still
dude
throwing up the
jumping,
rock
nigga?
sign.
Yo, y'all niggas.
Listen
Yo,
here.
oh, got it, man.
I know where I belong.
That
Not
gold
everyone
couch looks
shares the same
You gonna be
opinion
standing up.
at the table.
do say it's smooth,
But
brother.
I love
Yeah.
the way it tastes. Going
Yeah.
down my
Jesus
throat,
Hennessy.
Jay-Z.
You know.
Anyway,
you was
You
saying
see
that
the
negative
riders
shit.
though.
What?
Now if the nigga don't pick us up, you be like, oh fuck
I
that
still
nigga.
love Jay-Z.
Yeah, I never hold.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fuck hold, nigga.
You
I'm
just
gonna
fucked up
listen
the
to Jay-Z all day.
Listen, man.
I'm gonna listen to Jay-Z all day, and not because of this shit,
Yeah,
just because this is
fuck
what I
up the
listen to. Fucking
sponsor
motivate.
shit.
I'm just saying, nah, but you gotta think about it.
You see
You know
why
what?
Petey
Hov got
cracking?
swag though.
Huh?
Hov got swag.
And his aura is
It was
crazy.
a joke.
Nah, no. He made
No,
it take it
wait,
like
we
that.
know, we know.
Nah,
You
it-
know.
He made it. We know.
Yeah.
You wearing a Yankee hat right now.
No.
And everybody think it's because of Hov. I'm not saying
But
you
no,
saying
that's
this.
bullshit.
I'm not
though.
saying this because of you.
No, I'm just saying.
But you
like,
look-
nah, that's bullshit.
Nigga said, new blue Yankee on. Who
Who
with
but
me?
me?
I went and copped 14 Yankee hats after that nigga.
But I think niggas was wearing Yankee hats before that verse ever came
No, we
out,
was.
though.
We was.
We was.
We was.
But
So,
now-
No, he just made that.
He made his
body
style.
because he
We
know
still buy
he
shit
know
out of
that's the New York look
It's
though.
niggas that's not in New York that's wearing Yankee hats now because of that verse. That's what it is.
Niggas come to New York to get that hat.
Right.
Facts.
Right. And somebody in Texas right now with that Yankee fitted on, and it gives them a different
Just like
type of vibe.
it's people on the west side with New York logos, but it ain't for the New York Yankees.
But
either,
it's a
though.
vibe. It's a vibe that it get. That it
Nigga
gives.
Fuck
said
about all of
the
that.
new blue Yankees that graduation
Nah,
hat,
nah.
nigga. Is, yo, I ain't gonna front.
I just think
Every
that's
time
like
I
the
see it,
trademark
this is-
for New York, like the
It
Yankees.
is.
All right, we get
It
on
is.
topic. We get on topic. Right.
Well, my
right.
thing is this: Hov and B, they came in this shit. Hov came with more bread. B probably they neck and neck right now with the bread.
I don't
Right.
think.
No, I think
I don't
she's-
think it's
she's
neck and neck,
surpassed.
but
I think she's up
she's
there.
up there.
Yeah.
And she's showing you she up there because she buy nigga dumb shit like.
Yeah, she bought a nigga playing with Father's Day.
Yeah.
Why not, yo? Fuck it.
What
I
else
got
can
a
you buy?
watch. I got a
Yeah,
watch.
why not?
About a $5 million watch, all diamonds.
Nah,
Right.
I got a $35
For you.
watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna just throw
I
you
had
a
to
bag
bring it
full
back
of jewels.
'cause
Here,
shit
baby.
broke.
Happy Father's Day. Ah.
Like after, I was like, I don't know.
But you gotta see what he don't say what he gave her for Mother's Day though.
Them twins, man.
No, I'm talking about before that.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. Hov probably been busting beats since day one. I ain't gonna front.
Like,
Yeah.
remember that saying that?
I just think that
Yeah.
think he helped her career a little bit
You
because
think?
he brought her to the hood.
Yeah. So after
brought to the
Soldier,
hood.
He brought her to the hood.
he
Oh,
exposed
okay,
her. He
so you're right.
exposed her to a different type of
He brought her
element
to the hood.
of music, of culture that she
Well,
wasn't.
somebody need to expose Mary J to that shit too, cause
Nah, Mary J is hood. She
She
need to
need-
go somewhere else. She need to fuck with Timberlake.
He need
she
to fuck
be
with
up.
somebody. He need to fuck with me.
Hey.
Nah,
You take-
Trap. You, nah, Trap.
No.
You gonna be suing her for a couple $100,000.
Maybe that's the plan.
You gonna be
Maybe
like,
that's
I
the
was
plan.
divorced. I want 100,000. Then you like, why?
You know it's doable.
You bought me uptowns every other week.
Mom might be right.
I'm used to it.
Call Nike. Tell him keep sending the sneakers.
I need
Fuck
my
it.
phone pauses, bitch. Anyway, sorry. I
I'm
love
just-
you, Mary.
Now Mary,
I love
Mary
Mary.
good money. She just got bad
Talking
decisions.
about
Yo,
Man,
but hold
for
on. You
real.
love Mary, right? What's her best album? I think number 2 is her best album.
I think
In my
four,
life.
though.
How
many
What's the
fingers
four?
you
I
just
think
put up?
I think my life.
How many
You
fingers
put a
you
4.
My life, my life.
I saw 4 fingers.
Yo, my life is her best album. My life would be
Yeah,
happy.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, that shit was fire. I try to say 10 niggas that shit they did with
Yeah,
him.
My life is
They
her
probably
best
not real
album.
fans.
Cause he had that shit
Real
with
fans
R.
would know.
Kelly.
No, that's not on my life. No, it's not.
What the fuck you talking
You want
about?
that
Now they gonna
500
fight over this shit.
I got 500 mil, nigga.
Let's
I
bet.
don't got 500 mil.
We can bet $5.
What's that shit? What's that shit called, man? I was listening to that.
Nah, that my life don't got R. Kelly on that shit.
Second album.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
So back
So
to
what's that shit?
Mac.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Okay.
I'm gonna
He's talking about that shit. I think it's on to some shit like that. You talking
Yeah.
about the album with Biggie on it and all that? Nah,
That's
my
not
life
R.
is
Kelly?
nah.
That's
my
not R.
life,
Kelly on
my
that?
life ain't got.
What's the 411? Is Mary's best shit?
You bugging out? It's my life, man.
That's your opinion.
Let the ladies talk about it. That's
I already agree.
She agreed.
You agree to what?
My life.
It's about time that
we
Okay,
I'm
okay.
on the second album, my nigga. I
From the
just listened to shit
intro,
up
when
north,
the
my
intro
nigga.
come on My Life,
Okay.
you already know it's
We
gonna be a
got
tough
all
album.
that. Let's find Mary a man.
Yes.
That's not my job.
Who would
I would
no,
definitely find-
Let's play matchmaker, right?
Holla at Casey, cause I just
No.
see a nigga on the
What?
nigga's shoulders in Barclay. You was with me, right? we was at the
No.
Barclay.
Go back to Case.
Case.
Oh,
No,
hell
fuck
no.
Why not?
That
Standing
nigga-
here looking
And-
out my window.
That nigga.
I sing that song all the time. My
Right.
girl leaves like this. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
The PlayStation.
That's cute.
Why you want her to go back?
I know. All right, so if
Mine go back.
you had to pick a celebrity for Mary today, who would you pick?
Damn.
You
Bobby
probably-
Brown.
Hell
Fuck
no.
out of here. Nigga said Bobby Brown.
Yo,
What?
she clean
What
now.
made- what
So
made-
what you saying? Bobby's still dirty?
Yes, he's
Yeah,
dirty.
He got the jaw
Johnny
right there.
dirty.
I see the
That's
nigga
just
on.
a habit, though.
I done see the nigga on
Don't
celebrities.
Bobby Brown got some wait, time out. Hold on. We talk about Bobby. Don't that nigga got like a cooking
Correct.
ingredients now, like barbecue sauce?
But guess
Oh my
what? Y'all not gonna
God.
talk
He got
bad
some
about
wild
Bobby.
shit.
Nah, for real. Let's be for real. Who can you match up with Mary though? I don't know. Like,
Puff Daddy.
Get the fuck
No.
out.
No.
of here, man.
Casey, nigga.
She need an
No.
older. I think
She
she
need-
need an older guy.
She need Puff Daddy.
No.
No.
Why the fuck not? Puff Daddy.
They too
Why-
close.
why
Puff
she do
gonna
it?
give her
They
the take
brother
that,
and
and he gonna go
sister
back to Cassie.
Puff, he
No
mows all
disrespect.
his bitches.
He had Mary as under his wing. And
He
that's
should have
what-
grabbed her, like kept her.
That's not his type. Mary's too rough around the edges.
No,
for him.
she's not
He can't-
light-skinned.
And he can't control
Let's
her.
be honest. She's not light skinned.
What? Kim is not like.
They all alike.
Kim is not light.
Nah, she's brown skin.
They lighter than Mary.
Oh my god.
Nah.
But what?
I think Mary.
They are lighter than Mary.
Mary need to be.
I don't want to
a
say
young
that's
nigga.
what it is.
Mary need to give her August Alsina.
No, he's.
There you go.
No, Trey Songz.
Trey.
I said Trey.
Trey will beat the bricks off of Mary.
Nah, I don't think
How
so.
do you know
They'll
that?
do duets together.
If Trey
No, I
ain't
think he
got.
will fuck the shit out of Mary. Like in a
Trey-
good way.
You probably
No,
look,
no,
it's-
no, no, no,
there's
no.
some
I don't think so.
some fantasy
I don't
you
think-
got going on right
There you
now.
go.
Relax.
But I don't think your man Trey fucking these bitches like he's supposed to.
Listen, he
No,
may not be, but I want to see him. I
Because
think
guess
him and
what?
Mary would
You
be.
ain't hear about a crazy somebody talking about Trey yet. If you fucking the shit, you
Hook
fucking
up
the
with
shit.
what's that nigga
We fucking the
name?
right type
Diggy
of bitches.
Simmons. What's his name?
No.
The brother?
You were always gonna slip a fucking
Diggy Simmons? That's
all
what
the
you
time.
When you're not hearing no niggas
Who
popping
you
up.
talking about, Diggy?
This
He's a
nigga-
blade.
Nigga said, hook up Mary J. Blige with
They
Diggy.
go to church on Sunday.
Nigga,
Call for
Diggy,
the
listen,
pastor.
listen,
No,
I think
that's
Diggy
good.
like dick. No disrespect to Diggy, but I think he like dick. Cause every time I look at Diggy, he got to look like he smell fresh baked cookies. He got to look like he's just happy as shit. Nigga, he ain't got a gangster look at him.
Damn, son.
I'm sorry, no disrespect to
Nigga said,
Reverend
Diggy
Run.
look like he like dick. He said,
Diggy
Yo.
look like he dick blowing. Sorry, Diggy.
Diggy like
Sorry,
getting dug
Diggy.
out.
Sorry,
And
Diggy.
on that note, let's get back to trying to talk about marriage.
Right. Right, but
Diggy,
that's
that
okay, Diggy. His parents have had a successful marriage publicly for a long time.
Yeah.
They've lived.
Oh, yeah,
in
I'm
the
pretty sure he
public's
went through some
eye.
stuff.
And
You know
yeah.
you know what? All right. If you, I'm gonna put you like this. I feel like, this is my opinion, that to have a successful marriage with two public figures, two people in the spotlight, you have already had to gone through all your BS.
The struggle.
Okay, not the struggle, not going through poor
The
and being
cheating
poor.
and shit
You have to. We talking about Run.
Right.
We're not talking about Reverend Run.
Right.
Cause we had a wife out, or a girlfriend outside. I mean, he got a baby
So
mother.
you talk about a joint.
No, I'm talking.
You
No.
went to the
What I'm
Beatles.
saying is, he went through Run DMC era
Right, and we didn't see that.
when it was popping.
Right, and we didn't see none.
Right, we didn't see all the bitches that was sucking his dick.
And LL.
Look at Russell Simmons.
Right.
Russell Simmons went through all that crazy shit,
Right.
sniffing coke,
He
weed.
got a dick so much he praying every night. Just I'm chill. I'm chill.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have had to go through all of that shit to now say, you know what? I want to cook it. Like, be on a
Right.
cooking show. I'm going
I want to do regular
across the
shit.
world. I fuck music.
Right.
I'm a reverend.
'Cause you
I'm
beyond that.
Exactly, but you have had to go through all that.
So
you
now-
have to be ready. To me, when you in the spotlight, like with Mary, you cannot really be, to have a successful relationship, you can't really be still in the spotlight. Even though you're gonna be in the spotlight, you can't be in the limelight.
but on some G
where you
shit.
can't be like, oh, I'm gonna make an album.
I feel
I'm gonna
like
let this
somebody-
motherfucker.
Tyrese.
Man, fuck
He
him.
married already.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, Tyrese.
Nah, you can't hook him up.
He didn't go through shit neither. He's gonna get a divorce. Fuck him.
Damn.
Understand this.
Shout out to
Yeah, I feel
Tyrese and y'all man.
No, let me tell you.
He's the one who got married to do this album, dog.
Fuck that. Mary has that shit built up in her. She didn't need to talk to that
Talk
nigga.
like, come on.
Fuck him. He taking credit.
He
Fuck
is
that
taking
nigga.
credit. He-
Fuck that nigga. He wasn't there for what's the 411 in my life.
Yo, this
so
is-
fuck him.
He was singing. He was still singing Coca-Cola on the bus.
Exactly. What I'm saying, he's not all the way through his bullshit. I don't give a fuck how much preaching he do.
Don't do that. I need that.
He's gonna-
I need
it's-
that.
She has to find somebody who isn't in the spotlight, doesn't want the limelight, understand she's Mary J. Blige,
Right.
You don't
understand
drink,
who
put that in
he
the cup,
is,
'cause you
Right.
taking a shot
for
of
him to be
fucking
like,
ginger
okay,
ale.
Self-awareness.
boom.
Right.
I'm already, his self-esteem already has to be up, and her has, he's gonna have to build her up, like, look, you're Mary J. Blige, I
Right.
get it.
Right.
I got it from here. You're Mary, you do your Mary J. Blige thing. That's your show name. When you home, you're Mary.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna fuck the hell out of you. I'm gonna cook. We gonna laugh. You have to have that.
You think
you
because
can't
her husband
have
was her manager and
right?
across
You
the
can't
street
have
to
that.
girls? Right.
Steve Harvey went through the same shit.
Yeah.
He was
Baldy.
okay, right. he went through
He
his
always had the boulder. We just didn't know.
no. He went through with his ex-wife.
Yeah.
He
But
been
now
married
he-
twice.
Right,
Yeah.
but he had to go. You got to go through all that crazy shit, all that fucking other bitches, all that money, spending money for no fucking reason.
not gonna
going
do that,
broke.
man.
You don't know that. You
So-
have to
so
go
like-
through
so
that
like Waka
to actually.
Flocka and Tammy is
They
a
not
good example.
They not ready.
They're an
All the
example
niggas
of-
that's on Love and Hip Hop
Yeah.
are
Not
faking.
ready.
Are faking.
When you say they not ready, you
They
say
not ready.
both of them not ready or just one?
both of them,
Timmy
because
look
they
really
not
good in
millionaires.
that
They
I
not.
would-
They
Timmy
don't.
look really good in that fucking.
What makes
I
you
love
want
you,
to
Tammy.
when you say both?
I love you,
you,
Tammy.
Just because one
You know
person
why
fucked
they
up
not
don't
ready?
mean both ain't
They're
ready.
not. You know why they not ready?
Why?
Because they both on fucking TV talking about their relationship on the wrong fucking channel.
Mm.
On the wrong fucking channel. On the
Alright,
wrong
so
show.
Shout out to
what-
VH1.
what-
No disrespect.
So
to
what
VH1.
other
Mona
storyline
Scott,
would you
holla at
want?
me.
Fuck
From
Mona
Waka
Scott. She's a
Flocka.
devil. Sorry.
Mona Scott. Exactly. Let's talk about Mona. Don't shout her out. Mona Scott.
No, you can't. Like,
No.
but listen,
She's.
she also.
I bet you
had a
anybody.
career
difference of
too.
No,
opinion.
let me
Difference
tell you
of
something.
opinion.
Let me tell you something. I bet you any money if Mona Scott, she ain't gonna put all her bad relationship shit on TV, and she probably ain't no telling what the fuck she got going
She
on.
probably got weird fetishes and shit.
Exactly.
She like looking.
But
shoes.
she ain't putting her shit out there.
She's
She
a boss.
profiting off of other motherfuckers who ain't. You got
But it ain't her fault. Whoever want to put their business out there like.
But
that.
if Mona Scott
But
would
it's
look
scripted
balls
now.
on the side, then she could do that.
Now I understand you.
Yo.
But this is the thing. You have to be ready for that light.
Maybe you want to lick
like that
balls.
shit
You
have
gotta
its
be ready
pros
for
and
that.
cons, though.
Yeah,
like-
but you have to
But
be
guess
ready
what?
and you gotta be secure with that light when it comes.
Guess what?
Because
Exactly.
bitches is gonna come if you that nigga and, you got
And
some
there
money.
have been other
But
sh-
guess
other
what?
And
couples.
all them niggas ain't up.
There are other couples who've had reality series or reality shows and have been successful and it did not damage their marriage. Like he's saying, if you're not in a position in your marriage within yourselves to be able to carry that type of lifestyle,
but
then
guess
you're
what?
gonna get fucked when you go on
signed
TV.
the contract.
But
That's
No,
you
what
I
I'm
understand.
saying.
I
No.
understand. You know, right? Most definitely, you have contractual agreements.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna sit. First of all, I'm not gonna put my girl through no shit like that. First of all, cause look at Pat Poose
And Remy.
and Remy. They ain't gonna do none of that bullshit. They not fighting. They not
Right.
all them fucking basketball
Remy was
wives,
in
bitches.
jail.
No, I
On the
understand
show.
that.
She had to fight bitches for her seat in the
I-
day room.
I understand that, but you got basketball wives.
Mhm.
Come on, them bitches ain't on there for love. Them bitches, they not fucking.
You can see the guy.
Most of the
They
niggas,
not even married no more.
even the ones that's they
Most
not
of their
married for.
boyfriends ain't even superstars.
None of them
Just
niggas is
ball
superstars.
But that's how you know it's
Doug
bullshit.
Christie.
No, but
Doug
Shaq
Christie.
ex-wife, it was Shaq.
That's it.
Shaq,
But she's the executive producer. She's
Yeah, I'm
capitalizing
saying
off
she
of
is.
That's the brain.
with on some G shit, I'm not gonna disrespect Evelyn because she from the X. Shout
Fuck.
out to Evelyn.
So is J-Lo.
Ah.
But
Fuck
she,
her.
but she
but
gonna
if-
still talk about Chad? Come
She
on,
can
man.
talk about
Get
me,
like-
but no, I'm no disrespect to much. I love you. But Evelyn could put us up.
Okay, we finished with this. We're done.
Effing.
Yeah.
So I'm finna effing shit.
Mm.
So I gotta talk real shit. Listen, on some G shit, people are just trying to make a buck nowadays, man.
And it's sad because these are people that got money already.
Yeah.
They trying to keep their
No,
buck.
no.
They probably just as broke as we are.
Listen, you ain't gonna throw a drink in my motherfucking face
No, you know,
for
you know.
goddamn money, cause I'm gonna get up and punch you in your mouth. I don't give a fuck. 50 cent soda, martini,
Yeah.
the shit burn. The bitch on All the Pepper, she said, "Oh my God, the blade threw some shit in her face. And her
No, I
eyes was
seen
burning."
that part.
She was mad because he said, "Once the shit start burning, I'ma fuck you up."
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, to be on these crazy ass shows and to be in that limelight, your self-esteem gotta be up. You know what I mean? And you gotta already have.
Yeah, I think your self-esteem has to be up. Your awareness of yourself has to be up. You gotta have some thick ass skin, and your marriage has to be intact. There's no way you're publicly gonna go in front of a camera, put all your dirt out in front of the world, and think you're gonna survive. Because most couples can't survive when it's just them two in the room. So imagine
Right.
now when it's
Look
millions of
at
people watching.
every artist whose girlfriend is private. It had the successful. Well, whose relationship is private had the successful
Ice
relationship.
Cube,
Exactly.
Snoop,
Yeah.
who else?
Nah, like, alright.
Yeah.
This
They
girl
all
in the
cheated.
limelight.
They cheated
But
then.
no,
they got out
even
their system though.
during the marriage, but it's they
I
chose that they
choose
stuck
cheated.
with them.
Ice Cube
That they
cheated.
Till death do it. That's that's when you know love is real. That's when you know
fuck
love
that.
is
If
real.
I'm married or not married, if my girl cheat on me, like we can't be together. Fuck that.
You know,
The-
you
the
ain't giving
trust
her
is
a chance.
gone.
You're not giving her a chance.
Nah, can't.
It's circumstance
You
though.
are cold-blooded.
That it
What?
has to be
I'm
based
with
on
you.
circumstance.
Like
But
you
you
can't.
are-
No,
we are-
you can't do that.
What if all right, devil's
If
advocate.
you do and I find
Devil's
out, I'm
advocate.
a-
What if
Oh,
she's cheating on you because you're not the type of nigga that she needs you to be
Ooh.
anymore? And it's not because
But
it's
why
something
she
I'm doing wrong.
why she can't be
What
a
if-
bigger person and just tell me?
I've
that?
been the bigger person for 10 years, and I'm trying to tell you, you're not listening because of the type of nigga you are. Now,
Are you
Hold
speaking?
on.
Are you
No,
You saw the eye squinch and shit. Like, she gotta get
that's
her.
not me.
Let her rock.
That's not me.
Sunny
That's not
days,
me.
let her rock.
That's
Go
a
ahead.
disclaimer.
Shout
I'm in a
out
happy
to
marriage.
Okay,
This
go ahead.
is why we still rocking,
I'm
right?
sorry. Go
But
ahead.
sunny
But
days,
no,
shine,
but this is the
shine on
opposite.
them.
This is what I hear all the
Shine
time,
on
and this
them.
is why I always try to give advice to people because I'm in a happy marriage. I can give you the other
Okay.
side of it. You can say whatever you want about your wife or a woman or a husband, whoever who cheats, but you have to acknowledge your responsibility as the person who got cheated on because it's something that had to go wrong with you too. It's not just the person one day was like, yo, fuck her. Even though you my moon and my stars, I've been with you forever. You held me down. Fuck you, I'm gonna go fuck her. It's not always that dry and cut. Sometimes it is because you fell off.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to tell you was falling off, and because you was falling off so hard, you wasn't really trying to hear me. And now I'm
Speak
like,
on
you
it,
know
God.
what? It's
Please,
okay.
dum-dum.
Keep falling off. I'ma just do me. You do you. And now I'ma do this. And that's
See,
how
but,
it happens.
But why
sometimes.
you saying? But you just gave me a heads up by saying you do you, I do me.
No, I don't have to
If
tell you that. That's
but-
the thing.
But so
I
if you
have
don't
to
tell
you.
me and I find out, bitch, it's over.
But no, but what if I've been
It's
complaining? But
over.
listen to what I'm saying.
So one and
Well,
done
I've
for you.
been-
huh?
It gotta be one and done because you never gonna have that trust
I'm
again.
talking about
Guess
forget the sexual
But
part.
that means something in you may not be strong enough to build that shit back up.
Even if I'm telling you it was you though. What if I'm telling you, yo, you stop touching me? You don't fucking tell me I'm
But,
beautiful.
all right, but
you don't clean the house.
y'all
You lost your
fix my
job. You
Everybody
understand?
go
All right, I
eat my
understand
girl
that,
pussy
but
tonight.
Oh my
it
God.
always gotta be a reason. for
Y'all
it.
over the mics, guys. You're not whispering, yo. What the fuck?
But there's a reason if I stop. It gotta be a reason if I stop touching you though.
But
It have to be a
it
reason
could
if I
be.
stop touching you.
But you know what? Sometimes it could be because of her. Sometimes it could be because of you. What
That's-
if you're going through some shit and you're depressed about yourself? Right? You fall off.
Ooh.
You're not where you want to be in life. So you fall off.
All right. So all right. So if I fall off and you're my supporter, you're my wife,
I'm
you
rocking
supposed
with
to
you.
you supposed to like build me
And
up.
again, I'm gonna start from what I said before. I've been doing that for 10 years. I'm tired now.
But to death do us part. Why
No,
you getting tired now?
But
you,
see,
you get
but
tired
it
when
could
you
be
pass
that
away.
way. But at what point? At what point will you wake up and say, "Yo, I'm gonna get my shit together because my wife been carrying me for 10 years."
Okay.
You have to wake up too.
Okay,
you
time
can't
out,
get
time out.
mad.
Let's
Whoa,
go.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Let's
whoa,
know.
whoa.
All
Wait,
right.
time out. When you say
No.
carry, let's just say you break down that word carry in relationship.
All right. So the examples I gave is that he emotionally has been withdrawn from the relationship. Right.
Okay.
He fell off. He's not employed. He lost his job. He's not financially there. He's not emotionally there. He's not physically there. He's not touching me. He's not telling me I'm beautiful. His self-esteem is low because he has devalued himself because of what he's going through. He's in a funk. He's like, fuck my life. I'm not where I want to be. I'm 37 and I'm still selling cars. Whatever the fuck it is that's going on in his life. And because of his own funk and that fog he's in, he doesn't even realize that his wife is like, yo, I love you, your body is good, you're beautiful, keep selling those cars, baby, every day. He can't even see that shit. He's like, I'm in my funk. Yo, all right. Why she talking to me every day, yo? She keep, all right, boy, I hear you, okay. That's when he's giving her back because he's in his funk. He doesn't realize that she's being supportive, she's still rocking with him, she's there until one day when the wrong nigga in Starbucks say, hey, beautiful. And she ain't hear that shit in 10 months, my nigga. She ain't hear that shit in 10 months. And somebody says, hey, beautiful.
Right.
That's all it takes sometimes.
If it takes hey beautiful for you to drop your drawers and shit and get ready
It's
to put
bigger
the
than
ass
dropping
on
your
you.
drawers. It's about getting in your head.
listen.
Somebody got to get in your head to make your bitch cheat.
She talking to you, son.
No,
She talking
somebody
to you.
got to get in your head to make your bitch cheat. It's not about dropping your drawers. It's about getting in your head.
All right. So if it also goes like this, so are you just standing there and willing to let somebody else get in your head?
It's way
though?
easier to let a nigga in when the door's open because you left it open.
Listen, then
you left it open.
Then let the door be
and that's
open.
why they say, that's why you always hear females say this line. They say, "Yo, I can't fuck up a happy home." That's why people always say that line. I can't fuck up a happy home. It already wasn't happy. You left the door open, my nigga. You let the nigga come in. Listen,
so that could be vice versa.
It could be. It goes both ways.
Like most females tell a nigga all the time, I don't care. But when they found out it's another bitch on the phone or whatever, they
go
want to
crazy.
start throwing tantrums, crying, this and that. Who's the bitch? This and that.
It definitely
like,
goes both ways. There's a lot
ways.
of low life bitches too walking
go
around
both
with a great
ways.
nigga. Listen, it goes both ways all the time. It's never just one sided. It's
Never.
always both ways. It's some bitches who don't value the type of nigga they got. They got a man that's doing everything for them. They doing laundry. They going shopping. They taking care of the kids. They doing everything. They working. They busting their ass. They doing everything they can do as a man to be supportive and carrying that woman. And the woman is just a piece of
All right,
shit.
so-
And she doesn't value that man.
All right. So say for instance, like you marry or whatever, and your man cheat on you. You taking him back?
It depends on the circumstance. If he can sit down, that has to be a conversation. This is why I married him. It's gonna be a conversation. It's not gonna be, yo, it's over. I need to know who's this bitch,
talking.
why did you do it, what happened, where did it go wrong? Can we backtrack? I didn't marry you to give up after one instant. That's not what marriage is about. And that's why people get it fucked up and they see celebrities and they go, oh, she cheated and you stayed, you stupid. It's not about that. If I fucking love you, I gotta understand that you're human. It's gonna be shit that's gonna happen. It's gonna be temptations. It's gonna be bitches. I'm in a marriage with a person where we was each other's first fucking person that we ever slept with. You understand? We still been together for 17 years. That's fucking hard. You know how much infidelity and shit we had to go through because of that? That's not easy. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about on both ends of ours. You understand? This is like expert shit. I'm not just talking because I like to hear myself. You understand? I know what it feels like to be on both sides of the coin. So I can tell you. It's not always like I could just say, yo, you cheated on me, it's over. It's always an underlying reason why this shit happened. It's never like, oh, that nigga's cute, I'ma fuck Bobby. I don't care about Bobby at home. It's that nigga. It's never that. It's always, well, who y'all talking to? Yo, we
Keep going.
It's always,
But y'all niggas whispering.
right. It's always an underlying reason as to why this shit happens, and people fail to want to fucking dig to
But that's
find
the
out
thing,
what
like,
went wrong.
Once
you
you
gotta
find out
find
that
out.
person cheated, that's always gonna be
But
on
am
your
I
mind.
worth it? Am I worth it though? Am I worth fixing
Hell
it?
fucking
Why not
no.
though? Why not?
Because I don't know, like that shit.
You gotta put your ego. That's
Nah,
your ego.
man,
Your
that
ego
the
will
trust
kill
is
everything
gone.
for you.
It's
No,
gone.
your ego is gone. I
It's
killed your
gone.
ego. I killed your ego, and that's the issue.
Then if you killed that, then
You don't even need your ego. Your ego's a danger to you anyway.
Nah.
Because that's the shit that will make you leave the bitch you love because you got cheated on. You probably cheating on her anyway. That's the shit. Yes. Yes.
what the fuck is saying? Like this is real life shit.
No.
My thing is
We're
this.
saying she
Listen.
kicking the flavor.
Listen, my shit is this. I'm gonna take
No,
it back.
because
but
he
you gonna be
agreed
down-
with me.
No, he did.
I
He
do
did
agree with you.
He did.
I
He
do
did.
agree with
He
you.
did.
But I'm gonna take it back.
He did.
But her front teeth gonna be missing because she cheated.
Yeah, what
I'm
the
not
fuck?
gonna
Take
clean
his
out.
cup away.
I understand. I agree with everything you saying. Like
Right.
that shit might happen,
Right.
and it's on both parties
It is.
to have, like you said, sit down and talk. Cause communicate.
Communication is the key.
It's just definitely
The key
it's
of life,
just-
nigga.
And those experiences help
Like
you
Stevie
build
said,
more.
But he even see like.
All right, let me ask y'all, because y'all men. Y'all all men, right?
Facts. Oh, yeah.
Have y'all ever cheated on a girl and got taken back?
No.
They always left?
Yo, to keep it 100, yo, I never cheated on a girl. I think I always been the one to get cheated on.
And you never took them back,
I never took them back.
even when you were madly in love.
Never
It
took
didn't
them.
matter.
Yo, that's the shit. Like these niggas laughing dumb hard.
Yo,
right?
that's why I said take his cup. Take
Like-
his cup. No, he's trying to hold on.
Like that's the shit. Like when you deep, like I don't know, like you can be like when you deep, your first deep love just about is your first love.
Right.
And once that shit go by, it's like, yo, nah, I can't take because you hurt. Like that first, like for me, like just in general, like your first love, the first love will do you bad. Like
But yeah.
especially when it's like when you break up and shit, you don't eat, you don't sleep, this and that.
I know you are absolutely right.
So
That happened to me.
that's how
happened to
I
me
don't
too.
understand how a person would let every breakup be like the first love. Like it's no like the first love is always the hardest one to get over and shit like that. But like for me, if my first love ever broke my heart and shit like cheating on me, I can't do it, man.
No.
Love is not.
Okay, if that's your first love and she broke your heart, that love, that piece of love, you got. Nah, it's the first one. I love her still.
Guess what?
Would you give us another shot?
I'm gonna give no.
No,
period.
you know
Period,
what?
period,
You
period,
you
period,
might
period.
knowing this your first love, you might go back.
No.
But then you
on,
already
bro.
on your shit like nah. I can't like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know I'm not
So-
gonna be
so,
here.
So yeah, all right.
You
so that
already
means- so are we
going
ta-
out the
are-
going out the box with it.
All right, talk about. Are we talking about a guy who ego and self-esteem is up?
Yeah.
Who got broken?
No,
Who got
but-
heartbroken from their first love?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about a guy
You
who
regular.
down?
You regular. You're not
No,
depressed.
no. What I'm saying, not what I'm saying.
Let me
I'm saying like he's fucked up. Like he may not be
No,
going
no,
through.
He's
Oh,
regular. He's
okay.
regular. He's
No,
normal.
I'm gonna say something, right? Boom. My
I don't
first
know
love,
if you
bro.
talk. I don't know.
I was a hooligan. Boom. I go to jail. I come home. She said, I can't be with you because you always going to jail. I said, I'm talking to you from the streets. She broke my heart right there. I ain't recover for some years.
Shout out to Effer and Liquor.
Yeah. Shout out to that effing liquor.
Effing.
Shout out to Pudding. She broke my heart. It was rough. But I got over it.
You sure?
And guess what?
You got
I'm in a great relationship right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Because guess what? I learned from my exes. Because you're never supposed to take your first one as the main one. No offense to you.
No. No, but
You're a woman.
I'm not offended.
But
You know
nobody
why?
here on this table is with their first love.
No, but you know what?
Nah.
We had. That's why I said we had.
No. Time out. You know
learn-
what?
We had
you
issues.
live and you learn.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
something
issues
because
because of that, though.
let me tell you something because I thought I loved some of the chicks I was with.
You did.
No, I did. I
That's the
did.
teenage
I
love.
did. I didn't love them.
Exactly.
I loved the component,
Mm-hmm.
a component of them.
Right.
And I learned that like years later. Like, okay, no, the one I'm with now, cool, support system, great. You know,
All the way great.
all the way great.
Right.
You know, but thinking about it, now that you asked the question, thinking about it then, I thought I was in love with them, but it wasn't that.
Right.
One of them I told, like, yo, I don't love you. I basically love your pussy. And that was that.
How did that work?
She looked at me like I was crazy, but
Did she stay?
no, we wasn't together at that
Oh,
point. But I
obviously.
had to tell her like I really didn't love you. It was the sex I
Right.
loved, and that was that.
Marshmallow.
But
Hey.
but then that wore off, you know. So you know, the person I'm with now is all great. Cause
Right.
like even though me and her may argue
Right.
and like we'll go through whatever.
That's normal though.
Yeah, so I'm cool
But-
with that.
And that's normal. Couples fight. I think if we don't argue, something's wrong with y'all. We can't. All right.
So-
All right. I think it's time to
All
wrap
right,
it up.
listen.
This is enough. We did enough today. Great show, guys.
Enough.
Great show, guys. Great show. Great
Oh,
show.
yeah, at the table, man.
Oh my God. And we love
All
you too.
right. Sonny gave y'all some real live
But we need
experience.
somebody to drop the dime on us. Sonny, you do it. Leave
Yeah,
us on some good.
leave us on a positive. note.
Okay, on a positive note, I'm not even sure if this is going to be related to exactly what we was talking about, but this is something I've been promoting all day when I was at work and just what I've been reading in my studies. Just never play the victim. Don't complain. Complaining is a waste of time. If it already happened, it happened. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no point in complaining. Just kind of fucking move on. Whether the outcome be negative in your favor, just pray that it works in your favor in the long run. Whether that be a bad relationship, whatever it is, remember there's no such thing as coincidence, and everything happens for a reason. So if it doesn't work out, then maybe it's because that person is not meant for you, and that's just what it is. Not maybe. That's probably what it is. You know, that the universe is never wrong. It's just what it is. So even if you don't get it right now, and maybe it means that it wasn't meant to be. So you have to accept that and move on. And kind of appreciate the now too. Don't always look for the future and what could be or what could have been or what didn't happen. Appreciate the moment in the present so that you can enjoy every moment, because tomorrow is not promised, and that's it.
And on that note, we want to give a big shout out to Effin' Vodka that we sponsored tonight.
I want to shout out Legendary Swag. Also, I got this dope hat from them. For autism awareness, representing for my baby Messiah, my oldest son.
Yeah.
And we're definitely gonna have we're definitely going, before this month is out, we have to have a show about autism so we could clear it up, drop some knowledge on that, because that's a topic that a lot of people are aware of, but not a lot knowledgeable about. So we're definitely going to speak on that. We're not giving you the last word this week.
Why not?
No.
So can I get the first word?
No, you did. You said the intro. Thank you.
Let him go first.
He went
first last time.
No,
No,
he went second.
He
no,
did his part.
Sonny, we close now with
Can I
what she
get
said.
somebody else? Can I give somebody some wisdom? I'll give somebody some real wisdom, cuz.
This is scared. This is scared wisdom right here.
All right, listen. See how much she got in the bank before you holler. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's for $1.
All right.
That was Pookie's words of wisdom.
Pookie's words of wisdom.
For episode 7.
Shout out to Munch. I see you tomorrow.
Yeah. How much I love you.
Yeah, we appreciate you much.
Right. Thank you for all the support, all the viewers, all the comments.
Yes, give us your feedback, guys. And everybody that's watching on live, the reason why we have you on live is so you can give us feedback. We want you to share our videos. We want you to give feedback. We want you to tell us what we're doing wrong, what you like, what you don't like. Please give us feedback. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We love you for watching. Thank you guys so much.
Right. Subscribe to our YouTube page, No Disrespect Podcast. Our Instagram page, I'm sorry. No Disrespect Podcast, Instagram. What's your Instagram, Poop?
TryAsyPoop.com.
Alright.
.com.
I'm Cool As Trav. You can follow me on Instagram.
Oh my God. I'm Sunny. I am Sunny Daze. DAZE.
Underscore.
Yes, underscore.
And allergic to fake people. Allergic underscore and between each word. All right.
The Cinco de Mayo hoodie.
All right.
I'm with it though.
So until next week, thank you for listening. We see y'all. Peace out.
Peace and love.
One time.
Yo, mic's off?